Okay, all you, buddy.
All right, thank you, Marky, for the smooth pass off. Hello, everybody. I'm RP Zach, aka Yordic Myers. I am pushing a button that I don't need to push. We're gonna start off here with some Shroud of the Avatar before switching over to some private games, hopefully for Friday the 13th. Anybody who wants to join, feel free to. In just a minute, I'll post my Steam name in the NBNN stream for Steam. Oh. And you guys can add me on there, and I'll invite people to the game. I apologize for the random in-view. I'm having a little bit of technical difficulties. Whoops. So let me get the game up here. Oh. Oh. Guys, we might not be able to kill the dragon. Sadly, my the software is just turning my game to mush at the moment.
Oh yeah.
We lost
Okay.
AJ too.
Okay. Well, it's all good. We've done a good job. So, hey, over to you, buddy.
I'm just gonna put the logo back up for a minute. So, for those of you who don't know me, I already did that. Let me get a deep breath. Yeah, let me get out of here because this thing is really messing up my computer. I don't usually have a humongous party when I stream Soda, and I'm not usually in these areas.
I think that was me. Sorry.
No, it's all good. It's a my computer is a glorified hunk of junk. I'll just go here.
Yours.
So I'd like to say thank you, Zach, for streaming for the Airy Fund. It's nice to have you here as a fellow Shroud of the Avatar player, as well as a general. What do we call them? People that stream multiple games, just general streamer? No, but yeah. Thank you for coming on and doing this for us.
Not
really
a problem
appreciate it.
at all, sir. Not a problem at all. It's a charity I can get behind. I'm losing track of the word.
Man, thanks. Let us pray for the fallen.
Yep, I just saw that. So you're going to be playing some Friday the 13th, you said?
Yeah, that should run a lot better than this one for the time being. So, thank you for giving me the opportunity. Number one, I might not be the same caliber of streamer as Marky, but I'm doing my darndest. But the general thing is more of a recent thing. What with the issues going on, I usually do stream a lot of Soda.
I drink a lot of soda.
I'm intending to do that today. But the reason I decided to throw my hat into this whole Airy Fun stream is, in my life, I've bumped into a lot of people who have helped me become who I am today, and a decent number of those people have been members of the LGBT community, and when I heard about the Airy Fund and the Treasure Project, which you can see on the screen right now, I took a moment and thought of what it would be like if I never met them. And regardless of whether or not they're in my life currently, I don't know if I would be where I am today without them. Everybody's been incredible, and if this is some way I can help to make sure that people can have the same experience as I did, even just a little bit, then that's what I'll do. So, for those who don't know, what is going on here? I apologize. Anyway, so I'm gonna throw my Steam name up in the Discord. You stream a lot of water, Jorgelson.
And get into the Discord. Let me do that for you. There's a link for people.
So add that name on Steam. And for anybody who's not actually in the NBNN chat, here's the name in Discord. No, I'm not choking at all. This isn't incredibly
While you're getting everything set up, if I may, I'll take a moment here.
Please do.
I'd like to remind everybody that we do have an auction that's going to be carrying on throughout the full 48 hours of the stream. We have a few auctions, actually. With those, the auctions are, there's a Just One Life campaign, Twin Spire Manor House. This is a city-sized home that is up currently on shroudmarketplace.com. We'll pass you a link out there in the chat in just a little bit. And we also have up at this moment a Just One Life Place Anywhere road lot deed. So this road lot can go in an NPC town as well as a player-owned town, which is really, really nice. And we will be working to get another item up on the auction today. Thex, I'll have to talk to you in just a minute about that. Given us from Yordic here, and
Awesome.
So keep looking up. We're gonna have we may have a few more things up on the up on shroudmarketplace.com, and I'll be posting that link right now.
And Yordic, to help kick off your stream, as we're thrilled to have you here, I'd like to go ahead and give out that $25 store credit to the Shroud of the Avatar add-on store. So the next person that donates $100 will get that.
Very cool.
nice.
Very cool.
Don't forget, we announced last night, top of the stream. Deep Sea Duber, thank you for the follow. I'd let that play out, otherwise everybody will hear it.
So I'm gonna.
To all the streamers out there who are joining us during this telethon, all those streamers will be receiving the Airy Funds Just One Life cloak in the game Shroud of the Avatar for their participation. As a little thank you.
All right, so I'm gonna get Friday the 13th up and running really quick. You guys are gonna hear a little bit of music in the background. I don't know if you've ever actually seen this game start up. It's got this weird. Anyway, it's going to be loud. I apologize, but there's literally nothing I can do about it. It's just the way the game loads up. Oh no, it's not that. It plays like an intro before the game actually starts. But yeah, it's
loud. I think we're all used to Led Zepp over here on the NBNN channel, so you're good.
Sweet. So again, if you're interested in joining in for some private matches, I don't really want to do some public ones if I can avoid it. And again, if we can't get enough people, then I'll say to hell with it and we'll do something else. Hopefully not Soda, since it will. There's a reason it's not been on my stream as of late. But I've got a couple other games we can play. I think we spent enough time in Novia for the time being. I think everybody needs a bit of a break from the thing. So maybe we'll go to. There it is.
excited to see this game, Yordik. I'm a big horror fan.
Sorry, I'm not going to talk over this because it's so loud. There we go. So what this game is, it's kind of an asymmetrical multiplayer game. You either play as a camp counselor or you play as Jason Voorhees himself and go around killing said camp counselors. There we go. That should be the end of the loud. As a camp counselor, your goal is to survive long enough to make an escape, or you can also put together a vehicle. There we go. I'll be keeping the lifeline, the Trevor Project lifeline, up for the entirety as well, just to show that it's there. Now, as Jason Voorhees, your goal is to ultimately kill all of the camp counselors.
So can the camp counselors fight back?
Yes, they can. They're not. You're not really able to kill Jason. You can, but it's this whole string of events, which would be really cool. We could probably get that done if we get a private matchup. And let me check my incoming friend requests. None. All right then. But yeah, your goal is to escape while Jason tries to murder you. You have a few tools at your disposal for distracting him. You can get a flare gun and hit him with it, or you can smack him with various melee weapons in the game. You also have different perks and stuff. So
some of the funniest streams I've seen lately is of this game where a group of friends get together and they actually kind of do a little bit of role play with their characters as they're going through and screaming, "Oh no, get away from it! No, Jason, no!" And it's great. It's hilarious. It's fun.
it is
So during matchmaking, who determines who's Jason and who are the campers?
completely random during matchmaking.
Game will.
If you're in a private match, you can select who is who. Oh my goodness. Apologize
Everybody's
about
gonna
that.
want to be Jason, right?
Oh, yeah. You can kind of set the priority, whether you want to be a counselor or Jason, and that'll kind of tilt the odds in your favor. We'll just get a match out of the way so people can kind of see the game going. But, look, everybody's got it selected, so there's really no point.
Yeah.
But it does a really good job of capturing that whole 80s slasher flick nostalgia, while still being its own thing. Although for some reason,
on the Steam sale yesterday, and I was watching the trailer they had there, and they look like there's some crazy kill shots you can do.
oh yeah, not only does Jason have his own killing moves, he can actually use weapons and stuff in the environment to off people.
Yeah, I've seen a Jason grab a person, drag them slightly over to a bird water fountain thing, and just slam the head into it and kill him.
Oh yeah, he takes the top off and impales them on it, and then just breaks their neck with a damn basin. It's really good.
Yeah, the craziest one I saw is when he holds up that fishing spear or whatever and puts the camper's ear into it and smashes its head.
Yeah.
To the other side.
That Jason is actually one of my favorites. I do realize now I have to move the logo up here.
So do the different Jasons have different moves based upon their movie abilities?
He has a pool of moves that he can just do himself, but he also has a specialty weapon kill, which is what that spear is. I don't want the battery. So I don't know where these. Well, I'll just play the game. It'll speak for itself.
That's a nice pink sweater, by the way.
I know, it's wonderful. Anyway. Oh, shoot. I gotta get a radio so I can talk to these guys, tell them I found the card keys. Although half of them were speaking Russian, so... It's another thing you're going to notice. This game is huge in Russia, which is why I kind of was hoping to get some people in. Again, if you have the game, feel free to add Dr. Face on Steam, and we'll get some private matches set up pretty quick.
I'm assuming if you're a camper, you can hide. Like
Oh yeah, you can go into a crouch walk to keep yourself from making a lot of noise when you walk. But if Jason's around and you want to get a quick hiding spot, you can hide under a bed. Not like that. That's, oh goodness. The hit detection on some of these weapons is a little bit wonky. This guy's wondering what the hell I'm doing. What are you climbing under bed? There's nothing going on. So you can climb under beds, you can hide in closets and stuff.
And can Jason just like stab a spear right through the bed while you're hiding underneath it?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Even in a hiding space, unless you know what you're doing, you're more than likely gonna get impaled regardless of where you're hiding. What the hell was that? And each of the counselors isn't just a reskin of a default like player model. They actually have their own like ability scores and stuff that I'll go through a little bit later if you guys want to see that. For instance, this guy here, he's not very good with he's not very strong. His composure is not very great, but he's very lucky, which means his weapons aren't going to break nearly as often. I shouldn't be running.
Yeah, man, he looks like a killer.
Yeah, a killer in a boardroom maybe.
Yep.
And for further customization on these counselors, you get little perks and stuff that you can roll with customization points that you pick up as you're going. Let's see if we can meet up with this guy up here. Hey everybody, I found some keys for a car. Who's ready to go?
Game over.
Game over. What? Something go wrong?
You found keys. Escape.
Well, unfortunately, the car does need a battery and gas as well.
So you said you can build a vehicle. Is it just like finding the components for it?
Not really build a vehicle. You just kind of repair it. It's missing its battery. It needs gas, and you have to have the keys to be able to drive, which I have. Oh, good. So now, oh no, I don't have a bug. What's going on? Why is that doing that? The game is a little bit buggy too, so there's that. See, now I've just found a car battery, and we're really close to a car. So let's get this thing put in.
How big are the maps?
Not very large. They're I don't know any like scaling measurements or anything, but you can get from one side to the other in like 2 minutes. Matches generally only last about 20. I think the maximum timer is... Oh, this one's already got gas in it. Sweet. So once
You're
you
running around pretty freely, so I'm just wondering, like, is it easy for Jason to find you?
Actually, yeah. Jason has a like radar sense, and when you're running around the world, he'll see like little blips of sound. Oh, there he is. There's the bird bath that Arius was talking about. Oh, he's got me.
This is the slow walk, Jason.
Apparently, Jason is a fan of Jaws.
Ew, ew.
It's very, like I said, it captures that 80s slasher flick feeling pretty well.
Man, that sweater didn't save you.
No. Very good for style, not very good for armor. Oh, that's another thing Jason can do. Oh, good. I get to come back. So, in the world, there's also these radios hidden about. And if you get to one of the radios, you'll be able to call in Tommy Jarvis, who any fans of the series will know is the first person in the series to kill Jason. That way back in part 4, I think. And he spawns with a shotgun with a single shotgun shell. Why did he only bring one shotgun shell when he very clearly knows who Jason is and how big of a threat it is? I don't think Tommy Jarvis is all that smart.
How much damage does that shot do? Does it stun Jason? Drop him?
It'll stun him and knock him down. But he's going to get back up. Why did you kill yourself? What are you doing? You have a fuse. Okay, so Jason's here. There. Unfortunately, I didn't get a clean shot on him, so he's only a little bit stunned. Oh. She didn't have the fuse! Why was she there?
To die.
Apparently. Ow. Ah. So this is what it's like going against Jason. You might as well be beating up a wall. Alright, so he's gonna... That was a poor showing.
You're taking some axe to the face.
Yeah. Usually he gets stunned by now. Oh, we just got another kill. So I don't know what was going on there. Maybe this guy's... That's not something I'd usually do. Usually I'd book it, but we had like 3 people there, so I figured I'd let them get away. And apparently the football star had a heart attack from jogging through the woods.
Russian pig.
Come to mommy.
And good old Jason's mom. Oh right, there's a double XP weekend going on. Well, that'll explain it. So let's do one more match, hopefully with some people who can actually speak English. Just to let people... Let's see, hopefully... Oh, maybe we'll get Jason. There we go. That'll be some fun. We're not staying in this lobby. We probably don't have enough time for a giveaway yet. Yeah, I have some prizes as well to give away in chat. Arius, why don't you give us some information about the Airy Fund again, while we're waiting. Sorry, did I lose everybody?
No, I think Arius took a break. He's upstairs. Okay, he didn't come down yet. Arius is taking a little break. Vex and I are here in the interim to assist with anything. Of course, it's going to be a long 48 hours, so we got to give Arius a couple breaks. We can't expect him to...
no problem. My dog is trying to eat my face. I apologize.
But I'm sorry, what was the question again? The Airy Fund?
I was just asking for somebody to put out some reading some information off about the Airy Fund. I didn't realize Arius had stepped away.
Well, of course, base information. The Airy Fund was born inside Shroud of the Avatar through the relief effort that we did to help out another player. And the ARI Fund stands for the Avatar Emergency Relief Initiative. For those folks who want to know how we got our name, what we stand for, gamers helping gamers. Basically, after we saw the outreach and the again, this community is just awesome, and most gaming communities are awesome. But when we saw the outreach and we realized that we have a population of people that like to take care of their own. They look out for their own. If you've ever been to a convention or a con, you know what the camaraderie is like. Doesn't matter what game you play. Doesn't matter if you were a tabletopper or a stand-up video gamer or a console gamer. We're all gamers, and we all have the same. We have a lot of things in common, and it's nice to be able to do something that can help out those in need. Through this community, because many of us have friends that we've met. We've made lifelong bonds from people that we've only spoken to and never physically met, thanks to this world. And this is a way we can just reach out and help folks in our own little way.
See, I didn't actually know that the ARI Fund name had any meaning behind it. I thought it was just because of the city and the game. So that's really good information.
That's what a lot of people think. Yes, the ARI Fund stands for the Avatar's Emergency Relief Initiative. It actually has a meaning, and it means a lot because, again, it was born of gaming, it was born in gaming, and it was only appropriate that we, do a little something for Shrouded Avatar. For those people who don't know, Richard Garriott pretty much coined the term avatar for your NPC character. So just a little history, a little
we
lore.
actually we do 2 different tracks at the ARI Fund. Our main focus is, of course, helping individuals in need, like our other friend that we helped earlier this year, people with catastrophic health, financial, and natural disaster hardships. We're able to provide support directly to them. The second thing we do is what we're doing right here today, and that is we promote other causes and charities that gamers care about and that are directly impacting our communities. The Trevor Project came to us from community members inside Shroud of the Avatar who requested that we work with them to raise awareness and fundraising, so we're happy to do that. That's what's really cool about having your own charity for gamers, is we can do what we'd like and support what we like, and we're really thrilled here that we're getting all this great support, and thanks to you guys who are streaming, because you guys are doing the heavy lifting for us this weekend, and much appreciated.
Absolutely.
No pressure.
And one of the other things we'd like to point out is that we do a vetting process for these other charities. You won't find the ARI Fund doing support for charities where 90% of their overhead goes to the corporations. We're trying to give now and work with the other charities who are giving 95% and using 5% for their overhead type thing. So we really do our best to.
The ARI Fund is completely volunteer based. We're not making any salaries. There's no money spent on anything beyond our support initiatives. All of us that are involved with the ARI Fund do it because we love it and we love the community and we want to help.
It's a nice way for us to give back, doing something that we already love.
Yes, absolutely. And we're already doing it, so if we can do just that little bit more, I mean, that's what it takes. If the world did a little bit more of this for everybody else, it'd be a whole hell of a lot of better place, that's for sure.
Very, 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 very cool. I'm honored to be a part of it. I really am. I'm just a little bit like, it's kind of intimidating, if I'm honest.
Oh, no worries. We're a no rules type of crowd around here. The only rule we pretty much ask everybody to abide by is the D-bad rule, which is don't be a dick. Don't be a dick to your fellow gamers. Be nice, be polite. You can have arguments. You can agree to disagree. You can even yell at each other, but just don't be a dick about it.
Yeah, one thing that's cool, and that was kind of our original vision here, and it's coming to fruition, was that gamers, gaming communities, streamers, and developers can come together and get behind things. Because we've always thought that gamers are kind of an underserved, underrepresented block of people, and we're here to bring everybody together under one tent and do some good in the world.
We're not just a bunch of trolls living in our mother's basement.
Yeah, some of
No,
us
we're
are.
not.
I live in my own basement, thank you.
Absolutely. We are our own basements now. Thank you.
But yeah, so
Absolutely. Yeah.
you just saw a prime example of one of the few things that Jason can do to kind of trip up the counselors and help stop them get away. He had set a trap in front of the fuse box there, which is what I was trying to get to turn the phone back on so that I can call the police. Because if you get the police in, then you can just walk out the side of the door. Or the side of the map. And when that trap goes off, he gets a really loud audio cue, and then he can just teleport over to that cue if he needs to. And if you're ever wondering how Jason manages to cross such great distances when he moves so slow, yeah, apparently he can just teleport. Is that ever explained? No.
Yeah, it's like that movie It Follows. It's like a slow-moving, slow-walking threat that will always get you.
Yeah.
This is probably a dumb question, but there's no single-player component to this game. It's all multiplayer, right?
Not as of yet. Later on this summer, they were doing some finishing touches. They were actually going to release it in October on Friday the 13th, but they wanted to hold it back until they could put out a proper storyline, a story campaign.
Cool. So is this considered early access, or is this a finished product?
No, it's fully released and everything. Like it was funded on Kickstarter. They raised enough money to get the rights to use the actual license. They probably would have turned it into a different game otherwise. But yeah, it's an actual release. The storyline will be an update later on that'll be free to all users, as far as I know.
Yeah, it's a great idea. I mean, I personally would play like a Nightmare on Elm Street game, or same type of theory behind it.
Oh yeah,
cool idea.
There was talk early on about putting in a mode where, or it was either a mode or it was going to be an add-on to the storyline where it would go through the Freddy vs. Jason stuff. But New Line didn't want to give up the rights to that, so.
Costs money to drink good whiskey.
You're not wrong. What's the matter, bud? I have to let the dog out. Yes, I understand. I apologize. Anybody who's come by my stream will be very familiar with Reggie. He is a demanding puppy.
Now we know who let the dogs out. It was Yordic's fault.
So let's watch
Nordic
Rocker
is
do
not
here.
moving fast enough.
That ain't me. I'm just watching somebody else. I died a long time ago.
No. The dog.
Ah, okay. So I'll be right back.
Yep, just a reminder to everybody out there, we have a special going on right now. The next $100 donation will also receive, on top of the other pledge rewards, a $25 gift certificate to the Shroud of the Avatar store. And to make your donation, I believe, Laz, you can click the link on the page.
Yes, if you're watching on the NBNN stream, you can just scroll down there, and there's a link. Otherwise, you can go to the nbnn.info website, also a link available there, or go directly out to the airyfund.org and follow the Just One Life campaign. There are different donation buttons out there, so make sure you follow the right one.
All right, and I'm back. It doesn't take me long. But since I'm dead and we're currently not doing anything, why don't we give away a prize?
Holy shit. Is that a dead body?
So the first of the prizes that we're gonna do a raffle for really quick is a set of ornate chainsaw. Oh my goodness! That startled me. It's a set of ornate chainsaw blueprint or patterns from the Shroud of the Avatar, supported or donated us by Portalarium themselves. And once my email's not working, so I can't get the instructions up on how to do this. Good work. I've been having this trouble all day with my freaking email, so I apologize. So let's get a Moobot raffle open here. Oh my god.
What happened?
Accents make them sound like they older. Maybe 16, 17.
Nope. It's an exclamation point, isn't it? That didn't work.
I'm black. They gonna set me up.
Oh God. Okay, let's.
One are white men. Take that bitch to jail. They already mad because all the white boys want them some black meat.
That's irritating. I'm having trouble. Why isn't Am I not authorized? Why isn't Why isn't Mobot using the command?
I keep hearing something in here, but
Sorry?
I keep hearing something happening here in Discord. And did we mod you in Twitch?
You might not have. Yeah, I'm not modded in Twitch. That's why it's not working.
Give me 1 second.
I'm like, oh no, what have I done? Turns out nothing.
I'm hearing stuff, and I'm coming across the room, sitting at the computer now.
So let's I forgot to put this up, but this is the patterns for the weapon that we're going to be getting. As just look at it, that'd be something Jason would use, don't you think? Maybe not.
What is your Twitch name?
RPE Zach.
Yeah, the chainsaw sword is pretty cool.
Yeah, it is. I'm not a blades wielder myself. I usually use bludgeons or ranged weapons.
Do you, if you can't access your email, I can message the person for you with the instructions.
No. I've got the email open now. It's just I wasn't modded in chat, so.
All right, if we're all good, I'm gonna go back to bed.
Go for it.
Yeah, go ahead and try opening that now.
All right.
There you go.
There we go.
And what are you giving away at this raffle?
We are currently giving away a set of ornate chainsword patterns from the Shrine of the Avatar's store, given by or donated to us by Portalarium. This is the awkward part of the stream.
No, you just let everybody know they want in. They just gotta type in ! raffle.
Yep.
Get in on this draw. And of course, you can leave this drawer open as long as you want, or do it as quick as you want. But I'd give people some time to get in, of course.
Yeah, we'll leave it open for a little bit so that we'll leave it open till the end of the match. How about that? Does that sound good?
That sounds like a plan.
At most 6.5 minutes, but probably like 4. No, we got a good few people left in the match, so. Oh, Tommy Jarvis got thrown through a window. Again, anybody in chat who wasn't here when I said it earlier, just to ! raffle, and you'll be entered for a chance to win the thing that I just realized I have left right in the middle of the screen, so you can't see anything that's going on, because I am a smart person.
That's right. That big thing you see there.
And you two can have these.
They should really scale that sword down a little bit. That sword looks like it's bigger than the Avatar.
I agree. Looks like it fit fine in a kobold hand, but yeah, needs to be.
Looks like somebody's got a prowess problem down there. overcompensation on that one. Run, run.
Seems worthless. Like, no one was communicating except for us up here at fucking Birchridge. And AJ, who did absolutely nothing, was never near us, could have repaired the phone.
Alright, we're down to our last one, huh? See, this is one that can get... this here can make it last forever, but apparently it won't because Jason already found her. Somebody just standing out here and hiding in the, woods.
I mean, literally, it looked like he teleported to that last victim.
Oh, he does! You have the ability to teleport. You can kind of shift into fog and fly through the map that way. He's got a whole bunch of powers. It's really, really one-sided. That's why your goal is to survive rather than take him out. It's okay, he just wanted to give her a hug. Alright, so we'll close this raffle off here in just a minute and we'll get a winner picked out. Stop. Elena! Yordic is not the command, it's exclamation point raffle.
Yordic.
Yes. Alright, so let's get out of the match here so we can close this off and get it all taken care of. Make sure that I have the command right. And while we get the kiki mamamas in the background, we'll do a raffle draw. How's that sound? I don't get a lot of raffles done on my stream, so. Harry Buxton, congratulations on winning this set of wonderful patterns for a weapon. I'm gonna you check your Twitch mail in just a minute here, and I'll make sure that those get sent right over right away.
Yep, just to clarify, all the raffle prizes, like the chainsaw packs and the Shroud of the Avatar stuff donated by Portalarium, will be sent out next week when R43 goes live. They're going to get us all the goodies when the Just One Life cloaks are released, which will be next week on Thursday.
And Gorevsky, thank you for the follow.
We'll send this off. So yeah, we'll get another raffle after a little bit here. So any takers on getting in on a private match?
Did you get the winner's contact so we can get that over to him for that raffle?
I sent him off a message so that he can. It says there's a message that says to send an email over to Arius.
Oh, okay, very good.
Perfect.
Very good. We just want to make sure that everybody gets their prizes in a timely manner.
Well, for these, like was said just a moment ago, the patterns and stuff are gonna have to wait until R43, which will be coming out on next Thursday.
Correct.
So it looks like I have not gotten any friend requests yet. No, I didn't get your name for the free castle deed. I'm sorry.
Oh, we just ran out of those.
Yeah, we gave the last one away at the end of Marky's section.
Yeah. Oh no, you didn't.
Just missed it. Oh, I didn't. We did. Like, okay, I don't know.
Yeah, and the person that won doesn't even play the game.
I know. So it's just gonna go nowhere.
You guys are cool.
Wait, did Andy join? Well, we'll do one more. If we don't have enough, then I'm going to switch over to Starbound. If you guys don't have any complaints.
This is all you. Whatever floats your boat during your time during the stream.
I mean, I could be spending about 45 minutes building a giant robot space penis to fly through the universe in Space Engineers, but I don't think that's going to be as entertaining as it sounds in my head.
What, are you kidding me?
That sounds
We
pretty
love
entertaining.
that shit around here.
Well, there we go. That'll probably be something we can do then, because that's always good for a laugh. I'm just going to swap out who I'm playing as, because Chad is terrible. Again, if you want to join in a match, send a friend request to Dr.Face on Steam. I don't put you in the game. Was it you, Javier? I must have slipped my mind. Flying space penis for the win.
Space
Chat.
penis for the win.
Chad, is that what you want to see? Is that what you want to see? You want to see a giant space penis flying through outer space and smashing into asteroids? That can be done. Affleck!
I don't know how to bot can't move.
You're talking too loud for Nightbot there, Javier. And Moobot. You got yelled at twice. Man, you guys got some Nazi bots in your stream.
Oh, that's for people who want to type in all caps and yell at us. we just quash that. You want to yell at us, come in Discord and yell at us. Hey, take a look. I'm not even looking at that screen.
I take great pride in my ability to get people's names right.
And Nightbot does a pretty good job of keeping that.
Yeah, I use Nightbot on my stream as well. It's really handy. It doesn't get as spammy as one of my other bots. Chat, if you want to see giant space penises, spam the word penis in chat for an hour. No, don't do that. That'll probably get everybody in trouble.
That's the usual order of business in NBNN.
You definitely sound like my kind of people. Now I feel bad for not watching as often.
Oh yeah, any
What was that, Lazarus?
our streams, anything goes.
Ooh, car battery.
We're on the air, and of course, our sister station is WZFG.
Yes, it is.
And what's that for anybody who doesn't know? Which I'm sure everybody does, but...
Zero fucks given.
There we go. Got the battery in.
Yes, we do warn people that we suggest you be of a sufficient age to listen and join in.
Rated M for mature.
Yeah, we were over at our stream. We were gonna go for a more family-friendly style, but our community manager has the mouth of a sailor, so that didn't work.
I wouldn't know anything about that.
I'm sure you wouldn't.
Justin is very saintly when she talks.
Jason is not happy about me putting that freaking battery in the car.
You've made him very, very angry.
Nobody's
Digging
ever
the
said
Cosby
it.
Sweater, though.
Oh yeah. This was No, I'm not entirely sure where she got it. She just kind of woke up one morning with it. That was a terrible joke. I apologize. Alright. Oh, he's still here. Oh no, he left. Good. Oh,
God, I had to get rid of him. He was really pissed off.
he got bored. Or somebody probably did something elsewhere that he didn't like. Wrote him a strongly worded note and handed it to him. I don't even know if Jason knows how to read. Oh my god, he came back. What a jerk. Go away. Man, there is like nothing useful.
Thank you for the donation.
Oh, we got another donation.
Indeed.
What are we currently at now?
Let me pull that up. $1,482.
Very good. That's a lot for making. What have we been going for? 6 hours? Oh! I looked down at the chat and walked directly into Jason.
Yeah, I believe we started last night at midnight. So it's been about 9 hours, yeah.
Damn.
Oh my goodness.
What's up? Oh.
Ew. Watching the stream. Just watched you get shut.
And her eyes pop out.
And that, yeah.
I love this. I love this game. Like the Friday the 13th series has been one of my favorite slasher flicks. Yeah, sorry, Ratfink, you just missed the raffle.
There'll be more.
It is a really good
Plenty of
cause.
giveaways and raffles over the weekend. That's right.
I'm here for another, what, 2 hours, so we'll have another one probably sometime after 11.
Are you here for 2 hours? I see somebody scheduled at 12, or was that wrong?
I was scheduled from 9 to 12, or from 9 till 1. As far as I know. I know you have to put up with me for another 2 hours. Oh, they got the cops called.
I'm looking at the wrong day. That's fine.
Yeah. I'm my Sunday is
Tomorrow I'm going. Hold on. That's not right. I got it.
I'm taking it over forever. You can't stop me.
That one girl Billy's taking over at 1 p.m. this afternoon. I believe she's lurking around the room here somewhere.
Yeah, that sounds like a good idea. I can open the next raffle now. Whoa.
You can open the next raffle right now and
Ragdoll
for the
physics.
next hour if you want. That's right.
That
Absolutely.
sounds like a good idea. That'll give a lot more people a chance to enter. I don't know what I was thinking. Probably wasn't. That happens a lot.
What are you giving away this time?
For this one, or for this giveaway, we're going to be giving away just some $5 for Steam Store credit. I wanted to save the best for last. We got another really cool thing coming in at the end.
You should make them fight it out with donations for the best one.
That seems a little bit excessive.
It's all for charity.
I like it.
They get 100%. Well, not 100. Well, 100% write-offs, 100% tax deductible. They are a 5013C non-for-profit, so your donations are tax deductible here to the Airy Fund and the Trevor Project.
I don't know anything about taxes. I'm a professional crazy person.
Yeah, so if they donate $100, they get a tax write-off and they get a little goodie. So, all for a good cause. We try and do things that make sense and that are win-win-win all the way around. Of course, the gaming companies get some props and some recognition for their giving us the prizes to give away. The people get themselves a nice little write-off and a good some digital and physical prizes, and of course, we get to give some money to a good cause to help support the Trevor Project. I mean, how do you not, like a win-win-win like that?
All right, so let's get this raffle open while I'm waiting here. And again, this is all to go for donating to the Trevor Project, which you can see a banner for on the screen. It's a...
Oh God, what have I done?
I gotta follow. And I can't see who it is, so I apologize. Whoever you are, thank you. Oh, I never turned off the pattern picture! Nobody told me! Damn you, chat! But yeah, it's a lifeline for people who in the LGBT community. If they're, I don't know how to put it. It's a suicide hotline specifically geared for the for members of the LGBT community.
It's an outreach hotline, correct? Suicide prevention for the LGBTQ community out there, and of course it's an outreach program. They don't just have a phone line, they have a whole plethora of just outreach and help programs available out there. Of course, Arius has been showing videos to everybody, and you can of course check out more videos and more information at theairyfund.org under the Just One Life campaign and see what exactly the Trevor Fund is all about.
Yeah, we learned last night that the Trevor Project answers about 45,000 suicide prevention calls per year. So
that is many.
Yes, they do a pretty awesome job.
I don't know what happened there. I can say I can say that this is the first charity support stream I've ever really done.
Well, we thank you for joining us.
Again, it's something as I said at the top of the bit, over the course of my life, I've met a lot of people who helped form me into who I am, and some of those were members of the LGBT community. And when Arius mentioned it when I was in his stream one day, it got me thinking, like,
That's my
what would have happened if I hadn't met some of those people?
Mommy has a reward for you. Come home, sweetie.
What would life be like?
Exactly, and I don't know. And even if they're not a part of my life anymore, I don't think that I would be where I am today without any of them. And if this hotline helps anybody who's having trouble get through those times, then
Indeed, and that is again, we put a little thought into what we do, hence the Just One Life campaign.
oh God, what have I done?
If we can just help save one life through this weekend with what we're doing, then we believe that we've accomplished a lot. So if this helps get somebody to pick up the phone and rethink and talk to somebody, then we've done our job.
Oh God, what have I done? I'm sorry about that. It's just gonna continue screaming that. Unfortunately, that's all my follower notifications. I'll make sure that I Is this it? Yeah, this is it. This should do it. Yeah, there we go. That shouldn't happen anymore. That was that's a audio clip that one of the mods over there made for me. From one of my adventures when they just released the new Verdantis mines. I was exploring like the rafters and stuff up above, and I'd killed a skeleton and walked straight out a window and fell to my death. And I had, well, it's such a far drop up there that I had enough time to yell that before I hit the ground. Hey, good. Speaking of which, Sean was in here a little bit ago. Sean's the one who made it for me. Over the years, I've seen it change from a crime to a mental illness to reluctant acceptance of a stigma.
Yordik, you've been up since we started to kick this whole thing off, right?
No, I headed off and I got a couple hours of sleep.
Oh, okay, good. I remember we were dragon hunting in the beginning, so.
Yeah, I
got
was.
about 4 hours of sleep in myself, so.
Well, when I started up the stream, I had that moment of, oh God, I barely know what I'm doing. It's very intimidating. Like, this is something I don't really want to screw up. It's not stopping me.
Well, nor should it.
No, it's not stopping me from screwing up.
Oh, yeah.
That don't worry, I'm not really like getting all down or anything. That's just kind of my comedy.
Oh yeah.
You get a lot of that. By the way, you're going to hear me complaining about how poorly I did on this if you come over to my stream at all in the next week. So get ready.
All right.
I can't believe I made a fool of myself doing that. Yeah.
It's not going to be that. It's just going to be like, yeah, I could have done way better. I'd like to say
Overly critical streamers of yourself.
I'm overly critical of myself and just in general. I'm fairly small. I've only got I've got 200 followers. I mean, that's a lot, but compared to others, it's a drop in the bucket. But I'm getting going. Like I've only been streaming full time since November.
I'll tell you what. Say same thing that we were told when we first started out is keep doing what you're doing if you love it. And remember, we all started out with 0 followers.
I think my big problem right now is I'm constantly trying to adapt my comedy style to fit into this mold, and it's not doing any good. I should probably just not.
Yeah, hopefully you're getting some follows from this.
Oh yeah, that's what all that screaming that wasn't in the game was doing.
Okay. Yeah.
I've gotten like 4 or 5. That's pretty cool.
Awesome.
And you guys over here host me like all the time, which is great. I wish I could play Soda right now.
I've got a list of streamers right now. We usually run 24 hours a day for most of you folks who follow NBNN. Of course, Twitch just Twitch just came out with an affiliate program And of course, to qualify for the affiliate program, you have to fit certain criteria, and our 24-hour stream just does not fit into that criteria. So for the next little while until we fall in and I can trigger the criteria to get us an invite to the affiliate program, we've changed up the format. And then,
That's
of course, we'll go back to our regular 24-hour schedule.
That
But
was
yeah, great events like this. Yeah, sorry, go ahead.
No, I was just I can wait.
Events like this again help everybody. Again, it gives you guys some what's the word I'm looking for, Dex? Gives you a different
Exposure?
audience. It gives
Yeah,
you
some
exposure.
exposure,
I'm sorry. Gives you exposure to a different audience, and vice versa.
Mhm.
Gives us exposure to your audience, and more times than not, you'll be surprised because we're gamers. We all have a lot of similar interests. So, maybe you might have heard somebody, you might have looked at one of our streams, any of our streams in the past, and gone, I don't know. But then you just might have caught us on a bad day. So you should always go back and check out the streamers because sometimes we have bad days. Sometimes we just don't have any good days for a long time. My partner Jack and I mean, we spent the first good 6 months doing what we're doing here on NBNN, streaming to nobody, literally. 2 guys sitting around on a bench talking to each other and just slapstick comedy. And finally, people just started going, these guys are actually onto something. They're doing something. They're not just, 2 idiots sitting around talking shit. And, we try and give them, a little humor, a little comedy. We have our little whack pack of people who follow us around, of course, and join us during the show. And we try and just give you what's going on. We give you the pulse of the game. We really follow, what the community's talking about, what the developers are talking about, what matters to people. And of course, what players are just whining because they can, all that fun innuendo.
Yeah, the affiliate program was a real shot in the arm, and I hope you guys hit into it pretty soon. It's been really, really cool. Now I got a little cup that sits on my mantle, and people throw bits in, and all that nice. Oh, yeah, don't worry, it's just a dead body. You're not going to react to it at all, are you? You're a weird girl. Oh, that's how they got it. Ooh. That's another one of those little things that will happen in this game. Just sometimes they'll freak out when they see a dead body, and then other times it's just, oh, well, that person's dead. Moving on. But it's been a blast. Like, I usually do this 5 hours a day, every day of the week.
Is that a person?
What the hell? You don't freak out about the one that was literally right in front of you, but you freak out about one 20 feet down the way? You really are a weird girl. Oh, hell. Let's trap open. I had to trip that trap, unfortunately. There's no way around it. That's what I was waiting for. Like I said, when those traps go off, Jason will go right to you. I'm going to focus here so maybe I can actually get away from him. Hide in a bush, that'll do it. It's Jason Voorhees. He's got...
motherfucker.
Man! Somebody needs to come in and change your diaper, dude. You are little.
Do you have key? I need key.
You missed, little guy! You missed me! Oh, good for you! You're so good at video games!
You suck.
Way to go, guy! I knew you could do it! I believed in you the whole time!
Suck.
Oh, you go and you get those other guys! Who the hell was that their kid play this game? You're out of your damn mind! And then this guy's just gonna jump through windows. Lovely.
Hello, motherfucker.
I can't take him serious. I really can't. I know Jason Voorhees is a child and a humongous corpse walking around, but that's a little ridiculous. Twitch is an acting job. Yeah, more or less. I missed a few comments in chat. I apologize about that. I was just entranced by Lazarus's voice.
Nobody told me that.
Hello, motherfucker.
Yeah, you're not wrong. I think I watched the my first slasher flick
Bourbon.
when I was like 10.
Bourbon.
Okay. What was it? I don't think it was one of the Friday the 13th. I think it was because I don't remember seeing any of the Friday the 13th movies until I was grown. Not for any like particular reason, just never really did it. I was more into cartoons and Power Rangers and stuff. What would being a kid in the 90s and all that. What the hell was it? That's gonna drive me crazy. The 90s are kind of a blur for me. No, it wasn't Nightmare on Elm Street. I know that much. Hellraiser 2, that's what it was. Nightmare on Elm Street, like, wasn't really that nice.
Задолбал.
Злой школьник.
Ой-ой-ой, посмотрите. Вот ты точно...
I haven't seen the Halloween series.
Нет. Какой
Ой,
косой?
косой. Ой, косой, а.
Nightmare on Elm Street, like, Freddy's just a little bit too jokey to be really that menacing to me.
Иду за тобой.
Ну иди, мне все равно. Давай, иди сюда.
Even in the first one, he was kind of a goofball. Aww.
Stepping away from him.
Alrighty, talk to you in a bit. Rob Zombie didn't do a remake of Nightmare. Oh, you mean Halloween? It's one of those things that never really caught on my radar. Mike Myers didn't really seem like my kind of movie monster, you know? I like the makeup, you know? I like the freaking zombie makeup. I like the supernatural elements to it. Like when it gets to gritty realism and stuff like that, well, I guess Mike, I don't know. I wouldn't know what Mike Myers or the Halloween movies are. And you know, I'm gonna say something right now, like, slasher fans, he was realistically scary. Yeah, but I don't want that. I want to know that the horrible thing that's chasing me is something so far beyond just beyond my reasoning. That's why the later Friday the 13th movies were more my favorite. What are you doing? Why are you setting off fireworks? Just chasing Sportsman. Let's watch Sportsman. Now, All right, next, I gotta re-up the Netflix in a couple of days here. If they're on there, I'll take a look at them.
Ну что, нашел ключи?
But for anybody who's a fan of like the Nightmare on Elm Street and Friday the 13th classic movies, I'm gonna say something that's gonna sound like sacrilege. Really scary, like a mother-in-law.
Блин, можно я достижение выполню тебя в
Oh, they knocked his mask off. Look at that. That's a face only a mother could love.
Ау.
He broke it.
Так что, можно или нет? Можно?
Oh, this is a good one! Oh, he's gonna do a really good kill. Watch this.
Окей.
Right in the fire! You stay in there, sportsman! He dropped his mask. That was awesome. Anyway, let me finish an idea. That's another thing that I do way too often. Starts things at... What? Psycho. Damn. By the way, let us pray. I gotta say, I love your name. I really, really do. What do you do? I don't know what's going on. The fireplace sunburn will heal up quick. But to finish that idea, it might sound like sacrilege, but I actually kind of enjoyed the Friday the 13th and Nightmare on Elm Street remakes. I thought they did a lot of cool shit. I mean, for one, in the new Friday the 13th, Freddy was actually kind of dark and menacing. I really like that. Beautiful, Javier, beautiful. And like the remake of Friday the 13th, it lent credence and made it actually seem oh my god, that's brilliant! I gotta talk about my D&D campaign on this stream, I really do. I gotta talk about a lot of things, but and like they actually made regular old human Jason interesting as an actual like character. He's got all these like tunnels built under Crystal Lake. All he really has is like that hallucination of his mom. That's like, kill him, Jason, and no like supernatural elements to it really, which was an interesting idea and kind of harkens back to the original couple. And how does he lure the teenagers to the camp? He grew a humongous crop of weed. What is going on? Of course that's gonna bring the teenagers to the camp. Look, I got a knife. He stumbled and got out of the way of the knife. That was awesome. I gotta take a drink. My throat's getting a little dry. There we go. Yeah, Freddy vs. Jason was freaking badass. I saw that one in the theaters. But like, how like they explained how does he get around so quickly when he's just a random dude who's walking around? Well, he's got tunnels underneath the ground. Of course, of course. I like the design for Jason. It was another cool design. Like one of my absolute favorites was Freddy vs. Jason, which I'm sad is that skin's not in this game. But again, the whole New Line rights thing because. But yeah, I don't know. I liked them a lot. I really did. Javier, so a lot of the slasher flicks kind of have a point where they really start getting good in the series. For Halloween, about where should I start? Should I go straight from the beginning, the old one? Should I skip like number 1? Because I know a lot of people say just like skip Friday the 13th part 1. It's not really important.
Я хотела окно разбить в эту...
Come home, sweetie.
What the fuck is... What the fuck is this? It's Bourbon.
He's a Bourbon. Yeah, I leveled up. Really want to see the first? There's an important plot point. Alright, that's cool. I'll make sure I do that. I'm getting out of here. I don't want to listen to Tiny Jason anymore. It's a brother-sister thing then? Is that who Jamie Lee Curtis plays? You can like skip to like 3 or 4, so 2 is not that good? Doesn't one of them like have next to nothing to do with the Halloween story as a whole? So I guess it's been like what, 25 minutes since it was last brought up. But this is a stream to help support the Airy Fund, who is currently supporting the Trevor Project, which is an outreach program for the LGBTQ community. Does anybody know if there's a command that can be popped up in chat so people can find out more about it?
There is now.
There isn't?
Again, you can go out to... I'll give you a link here in chat.
Cool, that'd be awesome.
Easiest thing to do.
But it's a really cool program, and you should support it. Which one is Season of the Witch, Javier? Thank you so much, Lazarus. I appreciate that.
Not a problem. And that's the link to the Airy Fund, Just One Life. Again, Dex has got a video about what we do. There's a couple of videos about the Trevor Project. All sorts of information about what's going on and what we're supporting and why we're supporting it.
So does Jason, like, drag him off and, like, store him in that closet? I'm getting terrible rolls on the whole Jasonometer here. 3 is Season of the Witch. Okay. Season of the Witch is the one that I see, like, internet reviewers giving a lot of garbage to. And saying that it's...
That one.
Did they?
Yeah, I just remember the Season of the Witch got just panned, right? Because they're like it didn't have Jason in it, right? If I remember correctly.
I don't think any of the Halloween movies had Jason in them.
Oh yeah, we're talking about a whole different. We're talking about Michael Myers. Never mind. I can sit down and I can walk into the middle of a conversation and say something stupid. Sorry.
So I haven't quite picked up on the voices here yet. Who's speaking right now?
It's Dexador.
Dexter. Okay.
Yeah, I love the first two Halloweens.
Yeah, that Javier was telling me that I should take a look at him, because I haven't actually sat down and watched any of them yet. So that'll be some good content for the stream. Not to watch them, but talk about them.
Kind of a similar villain character. I mean, he doesn't say anything and he moves real slow and he kicks ass. But I don't know. It's kind of a Michael Myers is pretty freaky.
Sweet, I'll definitely have to take a look at it. See, the thing about me was like there didn't seem to be a whole hell of a lot of supernatural stuff going on it. Hearing my friends talk about them, and that's kind of what I like about Freddy and Jason.
Yeah. Yeah, Nightmare on Elm Street was my favorite series. Actually, Hellraiser is my favorite series of all time. I love the first Hellraiser.
Oh. We've already got a car.
Lift.
I definitely went through a slasher flick phase where I watched everything in order.
Ah! Hang on, I'm running from Jason. Ah, damn it.
Just let everybody know we've launched a new auction on the Shroud Marketplace auction. All proceeds going to the Just One Life campaign. We have a full set of boss head trophy packs, including the elusive dragon head.
So I actually donated an item for the auctions today.
Yeah, Arius was mentioning something, and I think he forgot because he was tired getting to bed. So,
go.
You want to tell me what that is? I can get it posted. Or
yeah. Earlier today, I handed him over a Lagalier the Logomorph that I picked up a while back on stream, and it's the same exact one that I picked up on stream.
Oh, you actually got it on stream today?
Not today. I got it about a month ago.
Okay.
But yeah, so it's something that was in the game that I actually managed to get on stream.
Sweet. You know, I've played Shroud for a long time, and I've only found one artifact in my entire grinding life, and that was a Anka sacrifice off a Kobold Mage in Elysium. And I'm telling you, when I got that drop, I was like, the angels parted in the clouds, and I was like, finally. But, you know, some of these grinders can go out there and they come back with the truckloads of artifacts. I'm like, what are they doing that I'm not?
Grinding the rise.
Yeah.
Sorry.
No, go ahead.
No, you go ahead.
Yeah, I was just gonna say,
I completely lost track.
I think a lot of the people are noticing are going to the fall now, and I've not been to the fall, so I don't know how the drops are there. But I've done the rise a few times. It's just kind of getting to the point where I can barely manage myself in there by myself, but it's much better with the party.
Hey JJ, welcome to the chat, buddy. How you doing? He's one of the mods for both me and Marky. He works with Marky. He's a really cool dude. You should all talk to him and like him right now. There's depth to me. What are you talking about, depth? I don't know what you're talking about, Javier. Are we really... Oh, you're talking about Mike Myers! I'm brilliant. I haven't seen Critters. I've seen Gremlins, though.
I loved Gremlins when I was a kid.
I still love it. I heard that they're doing a remake of it.
Yeah, I haven't watched it in a while. You know, it's one of those things where when you watch movies that you love as a kid and you watch them again, and it's like, damn, this doesn't hold up. But I'm curious if I'd have that same feeling about Gremlins.
Yeah, Gremlins still holds me that way. But then again, I haven't changed much since I was a kid.
Yeah, I remember Gremlins freaked me out so much when I was a kid. It's one of those first quasi horror movies I was allowed to watch, and I was like, "Oh my god, this is freaky!" Like when the gremlin gets thrown in the ceiling fan and turns into goop.
Oh, what about the microwave?
The microwave, yeah. I was just gonna say the microwave.
That one like still turns my stomach a little bit to this day.
Yeah.
In a good way.
Slime.
I even like 2 for all of its silliness.
Yeah, how many were there total? Was it just 2?
Just the 2. I always thought there were 3 too.
Yeah,
it was
so the
so
second
weird.
one is when they all evolve and they get like wings and.
Yeah, they're like in that genetics lab.
Yeah.
One of them gets really smart and starts singing like Sinatra.
Some movies should just never have sequels.
But I come on, a lot of movies have decent ideas in sequels, at the very least. Ooh, pocket knife.
Some are just blatant cash grabs, but yeah.
Oh, yeah, definitely. I think some of that tends to disappear these days as like things become trilogies by the by default at this point. So like there's a lot they can kind of like build up on stuff over a couple of multiple movies and they can get away with a lot more.
Trilogies actually get stretched out to 4 movies, so they can do the big. Let's do a split on the 3rd movie, so we can really milk it.
Yeah, that can happen, and does a lot.
It's like the Hunger Games Part 3, Part 1, Part 2.
Don't even get me started on the Harry Potter series.
Yeah.
Those movies were long-winded, and considering they're coming from like a couple of 600, 700-page novels, that's saying something.
Yeah, I think I got up to number 5 on that because I was watching it with my daughter at the time, and we got to the one where it got kind of dark and Voldemort showed up and was doing the bloodletting and all that good stuff, and she's like, "I'm out."
Yeah, they took a real serious tone all of a sudden.
Yeah, they were doing like the blood ritual, and she's like, "Where's the chocolate frogs? What's going on here?" And I'm like, "Ooh."
It's one of those metaphors for growing up things.
Yeah, exactly. I'm like, "Welcome to the loss of your innocence here, honey."
Oh. I guess over a series of movies that kind of came out over 8 years does kind of say that the audience is going to grow and that they kind of advanced is really cool.
Well, you saw it like those kids in that movie started off like Daniel Radcliffe. They were like 12 or whatever. And by the time that series was over, they seemed like they were 30.
Yeah. I was like, oh, I totally believe that this.
We're in 6th grade still. You're like, huh?
I mean, I can't really say too much about that because I did buy 30-year-olds as teenagers in Power Rangers when I was growing up. So
yeah.
I was like, oh yeah, totally.
Yeah. And I'd rather them do that than like hire new actors because you get used to seeing the same faces even if they're older.
Yeah, that's true. It is nice to see like cast stay together, and even if it's done really like not seamlessly. What's the word I'm looking for? Even if it's done really well and they kind of handle it properly, sometimes it can be really jarring. Like in the Iron Man movies in number 2 where James Rhodes is suddenly Don Cheadle.
Yeah.
And they kind of handle it for comedic effect, but it's still like very jarring. I only recently started getting a head for actors, so I can't remember who played him in the first movie.
Yeah, I'm terrible at remembering actors' names. I'm always like, it was that guy that was in this and this and this.
He's a good actor though. But
Oh yeah, Dante was awesome. I have a buddy who's just like an encyclopedia of useless information, and like he knows every actor and every movie, dates when the movies were made, and it's just weird how his brain works. I'm the exact opposite.
I've been having that freaking brain farts lately where I can't remember the words I'm talking about.
I know.
Getting old. I'm only in my 30s though.
Yeah, me too, but I feel the same way. I'm like, why can't I remember things?
Just not enough space in the old noodle, I guess.
I know. Yeah, I gotta defrag the brain.
Isn't that what vodka's for?
Yes, it is.
I was just here. Good game, buddy. Good game. So, where the heck is the phone? Probably over here.
Who do you call on the phone?
The cops.
Oh, does it start a timer and then they'll come after a certain time?
Yeah, and then you just kind of gotta hide. And hope that Jason doesn't wise up to where you are. And after you call them in, like, they'll spawn at one of the entrances to the map, so you just gotta pick the right one.
Can Jason cut the cord?
There's a fuse box, and he can smash the fuse box on you. If you're not careful. Oh, he's over there with that dude who was just talking. Should have it. Yeah, okay, we get Burger King as Tommy Jarvis. Oh good, we're playing with Burger King and McDonald's. Beauty.
Who is that? God, I can't look.
Oh, that's whatever.
Yeah, I hope more games come out where you can actually play the villain. I think it's an interesting, fresh take on things. I just recently started playing Tyranny. I don't know if you've heard of that game, but it's a CRPG that you actually play the villain after taking over the world. And it's kind of cool because you can role play a different mindset that you're not usually used to doing.
CRPG, I don't know that one.
Yeah, it's kind of in the old style of Baldur's Gate, and it's like a top-down RPG where you have party management. And
Oh,
cool game.
chuck it.
That's why it'd be awesome if they put a single-player experience into Friday the 13th where you could just run a campaign as Jason and do your thing.
Have you played the Alien vs. Predator games?
I did when they a while back. How many have there been now?
11D. I don't know.
Yeah, so that's the thing. Yeah, they had like space. They had like Alien Space Marines, right? And then they had. I should look up on Steam.
Crap. A lot of them were first-person shooters, but personally, one of my favorites was the Xbox exclusive one, which was a RTS game.
Yeah, the last Alien game I played, I think was it called? It's not Insurrection. What is it? The one where you're
Alien Isolation.
Yeah. Wow.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
I can't believe that they made that freaking AI so menacing.
Yeah, and I started that game on hard difficulty, and I got to the point where I'm like, I think I need to dial this back because this thing is catching me every which way.
I tricked him by opening a drawer.
Yeah.
There's some advanced strats for you. If Jason's right on your butt, open a drawer. He can't grab you.
Pro tip.
No, I didn't forget about it. We're gonna run it. We're gonna pull the raffle at noon. I was letting it build up for the hour. I'm gonna hide in this closet for a hot second. Yeah, we're if you hit the exclamation point raffle command, guys, you'll be entered into a raffle to win $5 Steam Store credit, which is really good right now with the Steam sale going on. You know, just the other day I picked up Injustice: Gods Among Us, which is a really cool fighting game that you can play on PC. And I'm thinking about adding it. I'm thinking about doing a couple streams with my buddy Andy to see if it'll run really well.
Yeah, we were looking at the Steam the other day during the sale that's going on right now, and in the under the $5 category, there's some nice AAA titles there. They're maybe a year or two old, but you know, if you want to pick one of those up for less than $5,
Yeah.
gift certificate here.
You know what's on there? Middle Earth: Shadow of Mordor.
Yeah, right at the top.
It is.
It's like $3.99, and it's so good.
Yep.
I have been like singing that game's praises on stream for.
Yeah, I was obsessed by taking down all the orc captains.
Okay. Me and Tommy Jarvis, I guess, are gonna go kill Jason. Or we're gonna try anyway. Thank you.
Yep, and by the way, we're still running that special now for the first $100 donation to the Just One Life campaign. You will receive, on top of all the other great rewards, a $25 certificate for store credit.
Where is it?
Out of the Avatar add-on.
Mommy, Jason. Go kill Jason. Walk.
That'll do it.
Take heal. Stupid Jason.
I'm gonna go try and find the cabin. Sorry, I didn't mean to talk over you while it was going on. I was just communicating in game.
No problem. Just letting folks know about the donation special right now. First person that donates $100 to the Just One Life campaign will get $25 back in a store coupon at the Shadow of the Avatar add-on store.
Dude, that's awesome. Somebody do that.
Indeed.
It goes to a really good cause, and you can't beat getting back. How much is the coupon for?
$25.
You're getting half your money back. How do you beat that?
One quarter. I thought he said $100.
Yep, 25% back. Plus, you're going to get the Just One Life cloak, you're going to get the T-shirt, and you're going to get the collectible poster on top of that. So.
Oh, I'm sorry. I misunderstood. My bad.
No worries.
I thought he was. I thought you were saying there was a that. It doesn't matter. But that still, you're getting $25 back on top of all that other cool stuff. Do it. What do you got to lose? And you get to support a really cool idea, really cool charity.
Gamers helping gamers.
Darn right. And we aren't going to stick out for each other. Who will?
Nobody.
Damn right. Two minutes remain. That's new. It wasn't doing that yesterday.
So speaking of Mordor, you see there's a new one coming out. I think it's called the War of Mordor or something.
Shadow of War.
Yeah.
That looks so cool. We're just on the tails of E3.
Yeah, I didn't see a lot of the E3 news this year. Was there any big announcements that came out during that?
There was an announcement of 2 new Metroid games coming out.
Oh wow.
One of which is coming out within like 2 months, I think. Comes out in September 15th. We're getting a remake of Metroid 2 and another entry to the Prime series.
Yeah, I was hoping to see something from what's that game called? The Last of Us. I was hoping Last of Us 2 would get announced. But I guess
Last of Us 2 is already announced.
Oh, I was hoping maybe they'd show something on that then.
I think it might have been present at Sony's solo event that they do every year.
Okay.
So you might be able to find something about that. Yeah, so did I. I'm a big zombie fan. Always have been.
Yeah. Just the combat in that game was stellar.
And it did a really good job of telling unique angle to the story, or to the zombie survival game.
Yeah.
Okay. I love when a game can make a story, like make characters that are just pixels pop out like that.
Oh yeah, I think that's the best character development I've seen in a game in probably 10 years. I mean, as far as being so emotionally invested in them, especially if you did the DLC packs when you got the prequel story and everything else. It's awesome.
Come home, sweetie.
Yeah, I saw another kind of thing people were disappointed about E3. There was no Bloodborne 2 announced, and that was another one I'm looking forward to.
I haven't played Bloodborne. I'm an Xbox gamer, so I didn't get Bloodborne.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I love those From Software titles: Demon Souls, Dark Souls, Bloodborne.
Chad face? What the heck?
Really cool.
So we actually won, guys. That's cool. It's good to get a win under our belts. Back out and get into a new lobby. I think we got enough time for one more match before noon. And once noon rolls around, we'll do the next raffle. Dex, you want to give out some information about what's going on?
Sure. You're watching the 48-hour live stream, the Streamathon, put on by the Airy Fund to support our causes at the Airy Fund, Gamers Helping Gamers, and to also support the Trevor Project. The theme of this was an awesome charity, by the way, that is one of the largest national suicide prevention organizations for LGBTQ youth. And we're putting on a little fundraiser awareness drive here. You're watching that right now. Thank you for being here. If you'd like to support us, please click the banner below, come to the Airy Fund. Give what you can, take a look at our rewards, and again, the cool thing about what we're doing here is you can support two things at the same time. Our job at the Airy Fund here is to help gamers out specifically. We help gamers that have catastrophic financial, medical, and natural disaster issues that they need assistance with. And the second thing we like to do at the Airy Fund is promote other charities and causes that are directly impacting gamers and gaming communities, and we do this based upon a application process. If people come and they apply and say, hey, you know, we're part of this game, we'd like to support this charity, it means a lot to us. We then go and we vet the charity and work a relationship out there, and then put together things like what we're doing here to where we can then provide support and awareness for that organization. And that's what's really cool about having a charity, that we can do these type of things, and we can spread the love and have, you know, gamers come together, communities come together, developers come together. I mean, you've seen our sponsor list here. It's really been an all hands on deck thing, and you know, we can't thank you enough for being part of this and streaming this event. I can't thank the people that have watched this event enough and participated in our initiative. You know, we're trying something new here, and I can't be more than happy. Couldn't be more happy with the results. And you know, we're creating 48 hours worth of entertainment, gaming, news, awareness, and fundraising all at once. You can't beat it.
And camaraderie. Having a good time while we're doing it. That's right.
Well said.
We're not having fun doing it. It's really not worth doing. You know?
Yeah, one thing we really believe in at the Airy Fund is we're all gamers, and we believe that giving should be fun and rewarding. I think, you know, that's one of our core principles.
Absolutely.
Speak for yourself. I'm having a blast.
Yeah. That's awesome.
Well, fun and rewarding. And again, win-win-win. You know, even though you're the guy working, you're having a great time working it. You know, that's the whole point.
Yeah, and you know, for all those people out there that are watching, you know, do support the streamers that you're seeing. These guys are working hard; they're doing their thing. These guys do excellent work, not just, you know, for us, but just in general with their streams and giving you great entertainment and showcasing these games. So that's part of it. You know, if you support us, support them, and you know, we'll keep this thing rolling for the years to come.
That's right. And of course, don't forget the sponsors out there, folks. If you win a prize from one of our sponsors, be kind. Drop into one of their chat rooms, send them a PM or something, or a tweet, and say, hey, you know, thanks. I won a great prize on, you know, our stream from you, and, you know, let them know that you appreciate them as well, because, you know, they're offering up these great prizes for you guys.
Very cool. Thank you for that. We are over on our stream where I stream. I keep saying R. I always include the chat and stuff in that when I'm talking, but
Your followers are part of your stream.
Oh yeah. So I always use the we and stuff. I find that it just feels better. Because I couldn't do what I do without everybody sitting in chat and chit-chatting with me and all that stuff. Which sounds really disingenuous, but that's just kind of the way I talk. I do really mean it. You guys, I'm living my dream. I'm entertaining and I found a way to make money doing it.
That's a beautiful thing.
It really is. Not many people can say that. And sure, this whole Twitch thing is just a bubble that's waiting to pop, but I'm gonna ride it out as long as it's still here.
Yeah, you know, I've spoken with a lot of streamers, and I've gotten to meet a lot of streamers now through the work at the Airy Fund, and that is the comment I keep getting. I keep hearing, and I think that's what's awesome about the platform is, you know, just like us at the Airy Fund, we're able to do what we love and support gaming and play gaming and do that kind of stuff. And you know, for you guys to be able to, you know, turn your passion and your hobby into a career is an amazing thing.
Besides, I get to spit in the face of everybody who kept saying when I was growing up, "You can't make money playing video games."
I tell you what, is after 30 years as a chef, and always said, you know, I'd love to be able to do that. You know, my unfortunate situation right now has me fighting disability and doing a bunch of other stuff, but I'm trying to be productive while I'm doing that, and hence I turned to streaming. I'm the guy a little over 2 years ago when my partner told me about it, said, "Are you joking me? People actually watch people play video games on the internet? I need to be part of this."
I gotta stop for just a second there, last.
Right in, you know.
I gotta say something right now, man. Like, fighting disability, I know what that's like. I just went through a 6-year-long battle to prove that my disability still stands.
Yeah, I'm 5 years in.
You know, the funny thing is that there actually are quite a few people who watch Twitch who they themselves can't play the game for whatever reason. Oh, yeah. But they really, really enjoy watching others play the games. Yeah. And they have money and they will donate tons of money to streamers that they really find enjoyable to watch.
Absolutely, absolutely. And one of the other things we found with the community involvement in the development of Shroud of the Avatar, and I'm sure this has come up in other development out there, but many of our players are handicapped in one way or the other, or we're getting up there in age and we're not as dexterous, you know, whatever the word
Dexterity
is.
+2.
We don't have the dexterity,
Dexterity
we used
+2.
to. We don't have the eyesight we used to, and so on. I happen to be one of those players. I can't be hunched up on my desk. I've got a custom layout here. I'm actually using a monitor stand, flexible arms for my keyboard.
I think you cut out there, Laz.
I think we lost Laz. Yeah.
Yep, sorry. Foot came off.
That's all right.
But, you know, I've got a custom setup here because, you know, I can't be reaching over the desk, you know, and just killing myself. I got back problems. I got heart problems. I got kidney problems. I got mental problems. Yeah.
We don't need anybody killing themselves.
But
I think that's kind of the
we
point.
brought it up several times to the developers that, you know, you got to understand that a lot of our folks are playing have some kind of handicap. A lot of us can't use one hand or another, or we have arthritis, and, you know, we have to, you know, make adjustments in our play styles, and you got to take that into consideration because that's a large portion of the game playing community. Not everybody playing games is a, you know, 9-year-old on a tablet who knows every little code and how it's hit and what time, and not every one of us is a competitive gamer out there trying to win 100,000 prize every day, you know, for being the fastest, you know, FPS shooter out there. You know, we're not all that competitive. So, and gaming companies are taking notice. Yeah, they're taking notice of that. one of our big issues lately has been color blindness. A very large portion of the population is colorblind and can't see certain colors that NPCs are colored. So that's been a big issue in development for us. And the
and
devs have been...
speaking of that, I don't mean to cut you off, but speaking of the color
No.
blindness, it's really, really nice to see that a lot of the game developers have really paid attention to that, and they've made a really strong effort to make sure that there is a setting inside the game for people who are colorblind.
Yeah, that's been something that I've been seeing pop up a lot, and my buddy Andy, who also plays Soda with me, is he's got like the red scales for color blindness.
Yeah.
And that's made it a lot easier for him to play some shooters. Oh, he's got me.
Now, if only some of these developers would do a better job at allowing us to modify interfaces and make font bigger and stuff like that, it'd be perfect. That's what
Yeah.
right? Man, is the fonts too small.
That's something that came about with the advent of HD TVs too. Like,
yeah.
I'm gonna. Do you guys mind chatting for a little bit? I gotta take a quick bio break.
Sure.
And when I get back, we're gonna finish up the raffle, and we're gonna get that drawn up really quick, so you guys can win $5 to spend over on Steam. How about that?
Yeah, it's one of those things where I try to game sometimes on my Surface Pro, and the screen is nice resolution, but it's so tiny, and it's like I can't. If I play like heavily text-based games, I get a headache after a while because I'm squinting. I wish they could work on letting the interfaces be a little bit more modular and customizable, but I think we'll get there.
Oh, absolutely. Now, of course, you'll hear me complain a lot of times when we're doing our show in the afternoons. There's a reason why Jack does most of the talking and reading, is because even though I've got 5 monitors here, the monitors where all my other ancillary stuff are 19 inches, and most people would go, well, that's what I play on. But I can't read that 19 inches text from here in the game or in a lot of the things I'm doing without having my glasses on and without getting closer to the screen as I could on my large screen. I got a 32-inch monitor in front of me. And even then, when I'm reading in my web browser, I've got to blow that up a little bit or have my glasses on. And, as we joke about it, he busts my balls over because he knows I can't read it without leaning forward and putting my glasses on. And of course, I'm in character, so I don't have the glasses on, and yeah, it's just one of those things that even though it's a little bit of a handicap, and it's not much, but it's one of those things that you're seeing the developers stand up and take notice of.
The funny thing, my husband has a really large monitor. I think his is like a 32-inch or something like that. I can't do the large monitors. He had bought me a large one for a while, and it's too big when I'm playing games. I have to move my eyes too much to see the entire screen. And I much prefer the smaller screens.
And that's another one. So some people they can't adjust to a larger monitor. It's a really weird thing. Other people go, the larger, I want a 56-inch flat screen to play my games on. But some people are like, no, I need that 19 or 21 because that's just what they're used to, so they can focus on it.
Yeah, it's easier for me to focus on more of what's going on in the game. So, the whole peripheral, map awareness, spatial awareness type thing is easier for me to deal with on a 19-inch. I actually tried to use my 50-something inch TV as a monitor for a while. And I was like, no, it's way too big.
Way too big. Yeah, I tried using a TV before as a monitor, and it worked out okay, but it was a 40-inch, and that was just right at the cusp of being unmanageable.
Alrighty, thank you so much for that break. I needed that.
You know what it's like, yeah.
So, like I said, yeah. Like I said, good to my word. Let's finish up that raffle and get this stuff running. As soon as
I'm gonna step away for a moment.
Alrighty. As soon as my email starts coming around and I can get the thing up and running here. I've been having this tech problem all day, like And apparently for the last week, because I didn't get any of these emails for the thing, so I thought for a while I'd been cut out.
What email service are you using? Gmail or Hotmail?
Hotmail.
Or something. That's why I don't use Hotmail anymore. I noticed that a lot of times somebody will send me email and it takes forever for me to actually get it. I seem to get it so much faster with the Gmail.
All right, so we have done our drawing, and the winner of the $5 Steam Store credit is Pablo RSA. Congratulations on that.
Congrats.
Take a look over at your message box, and you'll have a... Yes, all of the applause. So head over to your message box. You'll get a message here in a couple of minutes with the deets and stuff. And that was supplied by the Airy Fund, right?
Yep.
Yeah, okay.
That is correct.
And in just a hot second here, we're going to start up the final... the final draw... the final raffle. There we go. Words. For my section of the stream. Not of the whole thing. There's a lot more coming, I'm sure. There's 48 hours. If they burned it all out in the first 12... We got problems.
There's going to be more tomorrow than we have today. Because I know that when I'm after you, so I go on live in an hour, and I have 2 to give away today, but then I have like a whole bunch for tomorrow.
And you may get a couple more while you're live. You just never know what we may throw in. And thank you, Pablo RSA, for the follow, letting the dogs out.
Mm-hmm. Right now, the next $100 donation to the Airy Fund Just One Life cause supporting the Trevor Project will get an additional $25 gift certificate to the Shred of the Avatar add-on store.
Nice.
As well as all the cool swag that comes with the $100 donation. The poster, the t-shirt, the cloak, and of course our thank yous.
Yeah, I don't know if I didn't catch early on. Did you mention that the artwork for the t-shirt and the poster were community provided?
I did not.
Okay, I didn't realize that. That's really cool. So that was all developed by players.
An artwork contest, and of course, the winner of that contest is one of our own from right inside of Shroud of the Avatar, and that is part of the collectible poster and T-shirt. We memorialized that artwork for the Just One Life cause in that collectible, and the way you get that is by making a donation.
Yeah, one of the things we like to do for the community causes are really make it community centric. So not only is Airy Fund helping facilitate these things, we also like the players to have some skin in the game and those that support it. So we ran an artwork contest saying, okay, guys, let's do this and give us your best. And we got a really nice submission there. It even has like the one-up mushroom from Mario on it, which is pretty cool. It's got some the Avatar references in there, and of course the Pride flag.
I'll be dying to fucking well.
And of course, for that contribution again, we are giving that person a copy of their works in reward form. Is that correct? I believe that we've already done that.
Yep.
So the winner of that contest is getting the cloak, the T-shirt, and the collectible poster that they made as a thank you for helping out and donating to the Airy Fund.
Billy Baloney, our first streamer for the telethon was none other than Arius himself, who was instrumental in getting all this stuff set up in the first place. So.
Oh yeah, Arius turned it off.
He's off getting some sleep because he's gonna need it.
Yep.
But anyway,
got a long night ahead of him and a long day tomorrow. We're gonna blow it out tomorrow night.
Do you want to tell everybody what's going on with that, Les?
Well, again, tomorrow night we're going to be doing 4 hours. It's going to be a combination of basically our guys from NBNN. Arius will be doing his. He'll be on the radio doing the GMC Top 20 Countdown as he usually does every Sunday night at 7 p.m. on WRFB Radio Free Britannia. And so he doesn't have to stream. We're going to be running the stream and. My partner Jack and I are going to be starting out on the lot here in Owl's Head, just getting everybody acclimated, telling them what we're going to be doing. Then we're going to go out and we're going to play around, probably invite anybody who wants to join us to come join us on a little hunt while Jack and I play our version of Screw Your Neighbor. Screw Your Neighbor involves going out and trying to get the resources before your neighbor does. And of course, if you've ever been out hunting, you'll know that when you go to get a resource, a lot of times you'll get attacked. And then your buddy can just come up right behind you and take that resource as you're getting killed. And we do this on and off. And
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so you understand why we call it Screw Your Neighbor. And makes for a great time. And we poke fun at each other. And we save the resources from getting the other person's blood splatter all over them so that they can be sold at market for full value. But other than that, then we're going to take a little tour around. We're going to stop over in my little part of the world over at Snug Harbor. And we're going to land over at, what is it, Celestial Gardens is Eclipse's?
I believe so, yeah.
Just in there.
Cool.
Eclipse Maiden's Island, where she's got a nude beach ready to be utilized. And we're going to throw a beach party. Clothing optional, of course.
Alrighty, well, before we get off on another tangent talking about something else, I think we have some prizes still left to put up on raffle.
Prizes.
Yeah. Everybody loves the prizes. And this is the big one that I got for this section here, man. This is the super duper big one, provided by it's not open yet. Give it a second. Provided by Relics by Rild. We have a Oracle coin, which if you look on the screen right now, you'll see down in the lower left-hand corner. That's a problem that happened earlier. Not a Kodo, actually. We actually get the Oracle coin, so that's really cool. So let's get that raffle up and running, shall we? I say as I then proceed to try and remember the command. I'm just kidding.
Yep, and for the physical items like the Kodo, because it is a physical item, make sure when you email Arius with your information, you do include your shipping address, because we need to send that to you.
Yep, there's you'll receive a message in your form that has all the information they need and a nice little form set out. You just send that along and they'll get that taken care of. So yep, just like everybody else in chat, if you don't know how it works, hit the exclamation point raffle command and be entered to win one of these beautiful, beautiful Oracle coins from Relics by Rild. Really cool that they're supporting the charity. We'll get that off and we'll put that on a new one. Beautiful, beautiful. Look at those raffles in chat. How gorgeous is that? You're all beautiful. We're in the last stretch of my stuff. I can't believe it's already almost over. Once we got past that, you know what it was. I had got kind of a little bit of an issue with an anxiety sometime, and because I didn't really have a chance to get in and talk to you folks before all this started due to the recent issues I've had with my mailbox in the last couple of days here, it was kind of like stepping into a pool that very well could contain hydrochloric acid. So it was kind of like I don't know what to expect from like. And it was really, really, really cute. My face is not beautiful. Don't say that. Shh. It's okay. But yeah, so that's what that was. This week has been chaotic, man. Over on my stream, we had like a whole bunch of griefers dealing with some of our servers. We've got a Starbound and a Space Engineer server, which just opened up this week, and we've had some really bad problems. You fight my face? You don't have to fight my face. It's alright. It's okay. The water is supposed to bubble like that. No. Don't say that the water is bubbling. We'll get Marky back in here. We don't want that. He already did his bit. It's my turn now. It is. It's really fun, and I'm so honored just to be involved. This is the first time I've ever done this, and it's going way better than I had thought. I wish I had, like, I could have been better with, like, my readings and stuff like that, but I didn't really have a lot of chance to rehearse.
Yeah, you're doing great, man.
Thank you. I appreciate that. That's something, anyway. moving on before we're gonna start blowing smoke up my bum. That is not okay. It's very uncomfortable. It's very uncomfortable. Smoke is just surprisingly hot. It is coming from a burning object, after all. See, this is where I start getting into my, this is where I get into my groove, and I'm just kind of stuck in streamer mode, so that's good
we
stuff.
pay you the big bucks.
You're not paying me. I'm doing this for free. Don't don't make people just like, oh, we hired this guy, because then they'll be like, you paid way too much. It doesn't matter what you paid him. No, but yeah, it's an absolute blast, and you guys are so fun. And you may say, oh, but you were talking all fine earlier when you weren't the center of attention. Yeah, because I wasn't the center of attention. It's kind of the point.
To really have some fun during the week, you can come join us, Laz and Jack, here on NBNN. And we have a blast every day from noon to 1.
Yeah, that's usually when I'm streaming. I stream every day from 11 to 4.
Yeah, we wind up hosting you usually after we drop. Is that what happened?
Yeah, that's right, you do. It's always great, because, like, you guys are... I gotta try and figure out the best way to say this without sounding disingenuous, but... You're a big deal. Like, when I saw that you're always on, and, like, just even with just your name, like, it's like, holy crap. That's really cool. Again, really bad at words sometimes.
It's taking us work. It's taking us dedication. We were just recently recognized by the Portalarium crew with a royal warrant. And, of course, NBNN was happy to be recognized for the work that we've done here. Yeah, we have been what we've billed ourselves as, and we are now billed as the official news source for Shrine of the Avatar, outside Shrine of the Avatar, of course.
Okay.
And we keep you updated on things like this, 48-hour stream, community events, what's happening in the community itself. We try and keep our fingers on the pulse, know what's going on, what's hot, what's not, what's the big topic that people are talking about, what people are mad about, you name it, we cover it.
Oh God, what have I done?
And of course, we invite you to come on in and join us.
I very well may. That would be really cool.
We welcome the public to come join us every single day. And the only talk show that says, come on in and tell us what you're thinking.
And let me tell you, that opens up the door to some crazy things, man.
It does, yeah. We get some people come in. We get questions on the stream. We field questions. Most of the time, though, while we have no script, we usually have a basic format we follow. And we do soapbox a lot. So a lot of times there'll be something that either myself, Jack, or one of our audience members is passionate about, and we will get up and we will beat it.
One of the coolest things, too, is you never know who's going to pop in. I can't tell you how many times I've been sitting on that lot with the boys doing that show, and all of a sudden Lord British will show up, or one of the developers will come in from Portalarium and just get in the conversation.
We have a couple regulars who just hang out, Gix and... List are always hanging out, causing havoc, summoning dragons and turkeys and whatever gobbledygook, showing off. A lot of times these guys will pop in and show off some new garb, some new emotes a couple of days before release to show us what they've been working on.
Yeah, imagine trying to run a stream and you have a developer that's just spamming dragons on the lot while you're trying to do a talk show. That's what happens.
I don't want to interrupt, but we did just have a severe technical problem. The game seems to have crashed completely. Everybody in the chat seems to think that I just had to close the game. I had to force it to close. But everybody, no, the stream didn't freeze. It wasn't the stream. It was just the game screwed it up. It's a known bug. Like, he tried to grab me and then he glitched me into the wall, and the game didn't know what to do.
Well, it's a good time for folks to come and take a gander at the Airy Fund then.
Definitely
get involved with the Just One Life campaign.
Now, Dex, did we mention? I don't think we mentioned that there's going to be a grand prize drawing at the end of the telethon for anybody who donates $25 or more during the telethon.
No, it's just the first time I'm hearing that.
Yeah, we got so much going on, and it's like hard to get all the announcements out.
But we're trying to get all this information out on every stream so people know about it. So for a donation of $25 or more, you will be entered into the grand prize drawing. Of course, with that donation comes the Just One Life cloak in the game Shrouded Avatar automatically. But you will be entered in for a drawing, and I'm trying to get that information up in front of me. And as it stands right now, we have Avatar Stream Key, as we call them. It's a key for Shrouded Avatar worth $40. A tabletop moon dial digital item Avatar.
Laz, hold on just a second. There's a lot of loud noise going on in the game right now. It's unfortunately something I can't really do much about. I wanted to get it back up and running. So I didn't want your stuff to fall on deaf ears, so by all means,
no worries.
Continue now. It's over.
We'll tell them again and again and again. The grand prize includes a Steam key for Shrouded Avatar, or Stream Key, as we call it. $40 value right there alone. A tabletop moon dial to decorate inside the game.
Oh, those are
t-shirt
beautiful.
From Relics by Rild, and a Squirrel Glider in Arc Age. And that's right now. We may add more to it, but right now that's the grand prize for a minimum $25 donation during the telethon. So this will be drawn after the 48 hours. Arius is going to come on and wrap up on the 49th hour, and at that point we will pull that drawing and yeah.
I'll do my best to be present as well. That's freaking cool. I don't remember hearing about that. Treyabar, no, I don't think we've hit 25 or 250 yet.
All sorts of great stuff going on, and of course, I don't know if you heard also that all the streamers are getting a Just One Life cloak in Shrouded Avatar for their participation as well. So all the streamers will be getting a cloak that they can support, showing that they help support the Just One Life cause. And that's thanks to the Erie Fund.
Thank you. That's incredibly... I'm without words. Billy Baloney, you want to know how to follow my stream? You can head over to twitch.tv/RPEZach. And hit the follow button. You'll hear the follow get announced because I still can't figure out how to shut that noise off. So you're going to hear me scream, "Oh God, what have I done?" So I apologize about that, but I'll call all those out the next time I start streaming on my channel.
Yeah,
Thank you, Core.
The Just One Life cloak, just like the artwork, was community designed. Prism, one of our guilds here in Shadow of the Avatar, who has many LGBTQ members in it, designed the color scheme for that. It's a dark red cloak with a silver trim and black fur. Looks real sharp, and that will be given to the streamers, like Laz mentioned, and that's also what you get at a $25 donation level at ariefund.org.
Thank you, Core, for the incredibly bodacious statement.
Oh God, what have I done?
There it is! Oh, I was going to switch up a nerdy girl. Oh, well.
We see Billy Baloney out there all the time, running around the game.
Yeah, Billy Baloney actually picked up one of the bear hats that I have on sale in order to support the guild house that we just put up. So that was really cool of him. Thank you. Oh, Yuvir, thank you so much. Or Javir. How did I pronounce it earlier? I'll remember later. You too, that girl, Billy. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm excited about the next update because that means I'll actually be able to stream Shroud of the Avatar again. I got into it today, and oh, I forgot how much I missed that. Or I forgot how much I love that game, and I missed it so much.
A lot of new stuff coming out. Yeah, it's Fast and Furious, as Star said in the beginning of the year. Development took a turn at the beginning of the year because they saw that they were on a clear path to the final product for final release, and they're just making sweeping changes across the board. If anybody's been following what Chris has been up to and what the designers have been up to and just what the whole team has been up to. All sorts of great stuff coming in as we head towards launch later on this year.
And we can't say anything about what's coming up in the release, right, Liz? We got to wait until.
We can't talk about anything that hasn't been already discussed.
Oh, you guys are those lucky ones who get to you get the QA access, all that doc stuff. I have been I'm working on getting a bundle together so that I can get into the QA access. I'm hoping to get it by 6 months after the game releases.
Well, I gotta say, early on, the first couple of years, it was really quiet about what was going on, and the only thing you saw was the stand-up corner in their daily blog. As we get closer, you'll see with Beric doing his Friday streams, they're doing a lot more previews of what they're working on. So we're seeing the scenes being developed, which would usually be QA only. And you get a chance to see the developer sit down and talk about what they're doing. They're showing you what they're, how they do it. So it's really good on Fridays to just check out and just see a little insight as to what these guys actually do with it, how it all comes to be. A lot of these scenes are actually based on real life pictures, and they usually show you a picture of what the artist was looking at to get his idea and his vision, and then they show you the after picture, and they're usually pretty remarkable.
Oh, I didn't know they went out and they did like that kind of stuff. I thought they built the environments. So these are all based on real places, huh?
A lot of them are.
Huh.
Some of the early ones were based on stick figure sketches on napkins. So we've seen it go that far as well. So we don't put anything past them because some of the best stuff, we were at Dragon Con last year with Lord British, and we were talking about what was it? I want to get the right word for it. Alliances, guild alliances, and so systems sort of that would allow that to happen. And we're sitting there in a bar having a couple of cocktails and chatting, and they break out the paper towels and the Sharpies and they start drawing, and of course they planned it out, and then Richard breaks out his phone and pops a Jira into okay, bup. Sometimes things get done like that. But the one thing I got to say is the way they're going about the open development. We're not doing the alpha, beta, closed development. You don't see anything. Everything has been done in front of the public, in front of the supporters. And being part of this has just been one hell of a journey. To be able to sit there and discuss options, discuss combat, discuss how things are going to function. The PvP system, the crafting system, the economy, just every little detail we've gotten a chance to give feedback, argue our points. And again, it's brought up certain things like we mentioned earlier, the color blindness, the disabilities, and a lot of player included content, the radios in game, the code for the radios, the code for the music systems were all developed by the community. Artwork submitted by the community, all placed into the game. So if it wasn't for the community, we wouldn't have the pianos and the lutes and all that stuff. And again, most folks don't know we have 2 in-game radio stations and in-game radios where you can tune in and listen to stuff that's going on in-game, as well as just regular music and stuff throughout the day. And this is all driven by the community.
And it is an incredibly wonderful community. Like, when I started streaming full-time, Soda was my go-to game. And the second or third day I started streaming, Core actually walked up to me and welcomed me to the world of streaming Shroud of the Avatar. Gave me a whole bunch of emotes. And that's when I knew, that's when I knew I'd found the one that was going to push me along. And I owe literally everything I have everything I've been able to build to Shroud of the Avatar and the dev team and all that for being there.
And I tell you, as I mentioned this when Area started, and I'll just mention it again,
And of
because
course
you're
the
going to hear
fans.
a lot of this over this stream. Is you're going to hear a lot of the streamers talk about the community. You're going to hear us talk about the community. This is not like, and again, when I first came into the physical world, and again, you're going to hear stories. I mean, this is one of the great things about doing this, is one of them time fillers. We get to do a little reminiscing and tell stories about our travels throughout the games that we play, and especially here in Shroud of the Avatar. When I came in December, end of December 2014, it was release 13. It was Christmas time, and I spawned in Braemar. And at this point in time, the world had just really become persistent and open full time. There was no Novia. Novia did not exist at this time. The world was the Hidden Veil. That's all we had. And,
Yeah, when I heard about that, that blew my mind.
And I came in. It was dark. You know, I saw people running around. I saw carrying torches. I heard my backpack open. I heard chests open. I heard doors open, and I said, "I'm home." Yeah, okay, and of course the rest is history.
It really does. It really does feel that way. The world is very tactile.
Now, of course, what really knocked it home. Good.
I was just going to ask Yadrik if he was an old UO player or not.
No, actually, I only played Ultima Online for like 2 or 3 days before the computer that I was playing it on died a horrible and incredibly painful death. And then the streamer that had turned me on to Ultima Online, because that seemed like something I would really enjoy, started playing Shroud of the Avatar. Shortly after it went Persistence. Or not Persistence, but after the last wipe. I think that's Persistence, right?
Correct.
Yeah, okay. And I was like, alright, this game looks cool. It seems to tick a lot of the same boxes that Ultima did, while being a little bit easier to control. And back then, I couldn't even walk around the world map without stuttering. My processor needed a severe upgrade, but I still got into the game and I enjoyed I sat there and I would run through the White Crag foothills, I think, down by Soul Town.
Anyone see the fuse? The fuse box is at Palmer Pass.
Yeah.
Sorry, I was listening to the in-game chat for a second. That's when I started. Because I've clearly lost the thread of what I was just saying.
Okay, well, I'll pick up where I was.
Yeah, sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you.
I came in December, and again, I was home. And shortly thereafter, I believe it was like mid-January, I landed in the hospital. And I'm in Florida. I live in mid-Florida, Central Florida. And while I was in the hospital, I got phone calls. I got text messages. I got visits. I got a visit from my guildmate on the East Coast. She came in from Cocoa Beach just to wish me well and show support. And I had Striker Sparhawk, many people may know, came in from the Tampa Bay area. Each one of these people took an hour and a half, 2-hour ride each way just to come see me in the hospital. I had been a member of the community less than a month. And the outpouring of support was just phenomenal, that people would come out of their way. And this is really one of the reasons why I do what I do now, and why I was, more than eager to become part of the Airy Fund when invited to do so, was that I wasn't here a month. I didn't hardly know anybody. I just had some guild members, and I met a couple of the guilds. I was learning my way in the world, and that was my initial experience with the community. And at that point, when NBNN was born, that was just it. It was to serve and inform and, to share, because these people had just really knocked my socks off, literally. Coming and visiting me in the hospital, sending cards, again, phone calls, texts. And it's funny, but I've had several incidents at past events. I broke my arm going up to the last SodaCon on the train. And of course, people wished me well and followed my progress, and were just overly, concerned about how I was doing, even long after the con was passed and done. People like, "Hey, how's your arm?" They asked me a few months later, "How's it going? Did you need surgery?" And we see that throughout the community. One of our people, of course, Amber Rain out there, has had constant health problems. She's again laid up with problems, and again, it's not just something that people are alone with in this gaming community. We all have issues, and when we have things that affect us from people we've met, we feel for them. We experience this with them. We go through it with them, and it affects our lives as well. So it was just a no-brainer to be part of the Area Fund and everything we're doing for all the causes we support.
Yeah, we woke up one day and we're like, how can we play the games that we love and actually help people at the same time? It's like never been done. As gamers are typically, it's kind of a low social impact activity. A lot of introverted people game, and it doesn't really make major impacts socially. But now we're trying to combine that theory and say, what, gamers can stand up and they can help and they can make a real difference, and we've proven that now with what we're doing here. And thanks to Yandrik from
and Billy made a very good point earlier. There are a lot of people who can't play some of these games who have money. You've seen it in things like GoFundMe's out there. There was a word you used, Dex. We were talking about GoFundMe's the other day. Where there's just people out there who they may not have a direct link to something, but they go out there and and they see something that just touches them for whatever reason, and they have more than enough money to give, and that's what they do. And we've seen campaigns that just went crazy for things like that, and we've seen streamers, we've seen all sorts of stuff that there are people out there who care, people out there who, aside from the craziness in the world that's going on, care about their fellow players, care about their fellow gamers, and of course, it's just a little bit goes a long way the way we see it.
Oh, that's cool. I didn't notice that before. This road up here is called Hodder's Path, and that's very clearly very clearly alluding to Kane Hodder, who played some of the more iconic Jasons in Part 6, I believe. And he actually came in to do some stunt choreography for this game. So all of Jason's moves and stuff going through the kill animations were performed by one of the original Jasons in a mocap suit. And that dude is freaking huge. I actually got the other day on stream, I dug up a picture of him, and he looks like he genuinely looks like somebody who could probably crush your head. What's this doing here? But yeah, again, so everybody knows, since it hasn't been brought up in a little while, there is currently a raffle going on to win a Oracle coin provided to the stream very generously by Relics by Rild. And if you hit the exclamation point raffle command, you'll be entered in to have a chance to win that beautiful coin. It is, of course, a real coin, not something that not like a piece of game memorabilia in game. Like, it's not something you can. It's not just a bunch of pixels and stuff. This is a real solid metal coin, and I'm going to show a picture of it so you guys can see what you're going to be getting. So this is the Oracle coin right here.
To them. These are heavy coins, yes.
I want to get one when I get a little bit more cash flow coming in, because I'm a big fan of intricately designed coins. Like one of my favorite things that I had when I was a kid. It came with an action figure I got from the Batman Forever movie, and it was Two-Face's coin, and it was
okay.
So yeah, cool looking coins with iconic designs and stuff like that. That's my thing. So I'm looking forward to getting some of these later on down the line.
Now, technically, Richard Garriott was one of the first to include swag in a box with a video game. And I just like to say that, probably without that first move, we wouldn't have game swag the way we have today.
Some people would say that that's kind of a
Well,
bad thing.
Eventually it would have happened, of course, but
No.
he insisted on putting a cloth map into the box initially, and Shroud of the Avatar is going to continue that tradition for those folks who got in early on the Kickstarter and got the box stuff that's coming out. It won't be sold in a box commercially, but part of the Kickstarter was that you would get a box with the physical media, physical books, physical rewards, and all that good stuff to carry on the tradition. So.
Okay, where'd they come in? Alright, time to head over that way. Southeast. Sorry. That freaking Richard Garriott, like, I didn't know much about him when I first started playing Soda, and the more I hear about him, this dude is a freaking incredible individual. Blech.
Oh, he is. He seriously is. Back when I was playing Ultima Online, he actually played the game just like he plays Soda, and he'll encourage everybody that plays Soda, add him to your friends list, and he will add you. In UO, he would play, and he had Lord British's castle, and he was actually having an event one day at the castle, and he opened up the castle to the public, and he invited the entire server to come and join him at the castle for a party, and it was really awesome. We had so much fun. There's not very many games that exist today where the creator and designer of the game actually plays the game with you.
Oh, absolutely. One of the first things he tells people is, if you see me in game, friend me, I'll friend you back. A lot of us are trying to compete to see if we can have friends lists, and I believe I'm in competition. I've got several thousand names on my friends list. But yes, he friends people, he talks to people, he pops in, and he loves going adventuring with people. So, and Thex mentioned earlier, just hanging out on the lot. He does listen to our show. He does come when he's got some spare time and sits down and joins in on the conversation. You'll see him join in our Discord chat. If you look in Discord right now, as a matter of fact, you'll see that he's there.
I haven't had a chance to, like, he hasn't come across me in game yet, so that if I ever do end up bumping into Lord British, my head's gonna freaking explode.
Yeah, of
I
course.
have him on my friends list. I ran into him during one of the events, the in-game events, and I added him. He added me back like almost immediately. I think I have Dark Star on my friends list.
And of course, meeting him in real life is even more fun, because he is just a totally genuine guy. I mean, he's just like you and me. He'll talk your ear off on any subject you ask him about, and it's just literally just fascinating to just listen to him tell stories. I have listened to him tell several stories several times. So some of them are just classic, and I mean, the guy's been to the space station, and he's been to the Titanic. He's been to the Antarctic.
I didn't know about the Titanic. I knew he went to space, but I didn't know he went to the Titanic. That's freaking cool as shit.
He tells one hell of a story, because he went when they were doing the movie. Apparently, I guess he bought some time to go down while they were doing that, and he tells a story about the submersible getting stuck underneath the hull for a short period of time, and you're down deep, stuck under the hull in a submersible. You're shitting your pants.
Yeah, I can only imagine. That is so freaking cool. This dude is. I don't want to really go look up a lot about him, because when I I don't want all of that stuff to be spoiled for me. I like hearing those little stories and stuff. It kind of lends a little bit more lore to the game, and like finding out the people who created it are all these really freaking cool dudes.
Yeah. I mean, I tell you, the first, I've met him several times now. First time, you see him walk in the room, and it's like, of course, this was a bucket list moment. Ever since the first Ultima game I ever played, it's been a dream to, actually meet Richard and just, sit down, talk, ask him questions, and just, in general, hang out with the man who created so many memories for me.
I am JJ. This is blowing my freaking mind.
So I mean, after that, you get that initial shock wears off, and you realize that he's just, and like you and me. I mean, again, I've been to several of these events, and every event he's at, and we go hang out in bars. We go have meals together. We sit and shoot shit. He's just a normal guy. But I got a chance to ask him, one of the questions that I've always wanted to ask, and when do you ever get to ask an astronaut, what's it like having a rocket strapped to your ass and blowing? And I got to ask him this at Castleton during one of the theater troupe things. We were at the theater on his property, and he gave us a tour. And while we were doing that, I got to ask the question. And of course, he goes into the story, and again, just wonderful answers. And, and he doesn't give you just a, oh well, it's you got to do. He goes, it's really not that bad. And he says, you're in the spacesuit, you're strapped in, you got all this protection around you. And he goes into a whole, it's just an amazing, you just enter another little fantasy world because you're now listening to him weave this tale of being blasted off into space.
Yeah, it cost him a pretty penny to go too.
Absolutely.
All right, I'm gonna interrupt you for a minute. What you guys just saw me do, that was the way that you kind of customize your character's abilities. You get these points as you complete matches, and you can come in here to roll a perk, and these will make these all have like their little abilities. Like this one makes it easier to break free from Jason's grab. The one that I just got increases my speed or my stamina, so I can sprint longer. This one gives me a radio and allows me to actually talk to people right off the bat instead of having to find one. Various cool little stuff like that. And the other bit was me just buying yet another kill for Jason. Uh-oh. South End AI just tried to post a link. Oh, to the Area Fund. Yeah, only mods are going to be able to post links there, bud. Don't worry, pretty little head. Nothing bad's happened to you.
Just a quick little timeout.
Oh, he didn't even get a timeout, he just got a warning.
Yeah, again. Nightbot's brutal.
Nightbot is worse. Moobot is fairly chill, it seems, but Nightbot is just...
I like Nightbot.
Is that what's doing is Moobot? I forget which one's taking over. I got both of them in there, but yeah, no, Moobot. Yeah, Moobot does the job. It's just
Moobot seems to be doing the links. Sorry.
I don't know if we have an Airy Fund, but I'll drop that back in there for everybody again. I have all the links handy.
Yep, we're still waiting for that $100 donation, and that comes in. That person's going to get an additional $25 of store credit to Shadow the Avatar.
Oh, that reminds me. How is the auctions going? Arius was saying earlier that there's 2 auctions going.
I'm now giving everybody a link with that right now, as well as the link to the Airy Fund. I've got those all up. I'm just going to pass those out. So.
Yeah, right now we're auctioning with no reserve. So whoever has the highest bid by the time the timer runs out on Sunday at 12 o'clock, we'll get we're giving 4 items away currently, and this list is growing as the weekend grows on and we get more submissions from people to donate. Right now we have a Place Anywhere row-lot deed in Shadow the Avatar, and those are pretty rare now because you cannot get them anywhere in the add-on store or anywhere else. They're all distributed. That means you can place that deed in NPC towns and not just player-owned towns. So those are pretty valuable. We're also giving away a Twin Spires Manor.
Oh, somebody's got a pupper.
Sorry, my dogs are going.
I just walked in
Twin
my
Spires
own
Manor,
trap.
which is a Lord of the Manor pledge house. It fits on a city-sized lot deed, and those are really valuable and sought after. That's also going. We have a boss head trophy pack, which has all the top bosses in Shroud of the Avatar mounted already for your house deco, including a dragon head. Sorry about the dogs.
It's all right. Trey,
Chihuahua man.
Not paying attention, are we?
Yeah. And then last but not least, we just listed a Druid townhome, which is a townhome property, which is a tree house essentially, and those are expired items that you can't get anywhere else.
Oh, that's really cool. I like
Come
those.
check us out on the Shroud Marketplace. The auctions are going all weekend, and there's no reserve. So top bidder, even if it's $1, will win. And all proceeds are going to the Just One Life campaign.
But come on, if you're starting out the bid and it doesn't look like anybody's coming, you can do better than $1.
Yeah.
Come on.
And again, the other ones started out slow. As you'll see, that Rolot is already up to $120.
That's
the
right.
Twin Spires is already up to $70. And I expect those to get heated the closer we get. Remember this, we're only in day one. We're just coming up on, just passing the first 12 hours here.
Yep, and it's
We've
important
got 36 more hours to go, so plenty more time. Of course, we'll probably add some more items as they come in.
Yeah, and these are all actually items that were given by players in the game. They approached us yesterday and said, hey, I got this. I'd like to donate it. And so for those people that don't have a lot of finances in their wallet, but they have a lot of digital items they want to share as a contribution, we're more than happy to put those on auctions, and all proceeds will go to the Area Fund and Trevor Project.
Even I've added something to the Area Fund as well.
Yep.
That'll be going up, I'm sure, a little bit later.
Together a relics pack. So we have the Logomorph necklace. I have a Frozen Titan tier, and I have one more item that I was given yesterday. So I'm going to put together a little bit of an artifact pack here that will also be going for auction. That will include your nice contribution.
Sweet. I don't have much use
community. I mean, they just came out and said, "Here, I want to help." And I mean, we didn't ask them, we didn't chase people down. They just said, "Oh, this is a great cause. I want to be a part of it." And again, I can't say enough about this community.
And I will give warning to all the auction snipers out there and the people that are going to wait to the last minute to bid. The time clock on the Shroud Marketplace server is Pacific time. So if you're looking at that countdown clock as the reference point for when the auction will end, it is not correct. It will end at 12 o'clock, I believe, Central Time, right, Lance?
Correct. It will end
That's
at
when
the
the
time.
Streamathon lands. Yeah.
Correct.
So keep that in mind and do the math in your head for that, because there will be a couple-hour difference between the countdown and when the auction actually ends. And there's nothing we can do about that. That's based upon the server time on the Shroud Marketplace.
You can't just set the auction to end at Central Time.
Well, we are coming up. We are coming up on the end of my segment here in about 10 minutes. So we're gonna finish up this match. We're gonna pay out that last raffle to see who gets to win that shiny new coin. And then I'll be passing it off to that girl Billy over there.
Now, is Billy in chat and ready to do her thing?
I'm ready.
Okay.
So what you going to be playing for us tonight, Billy?
Me, my streaming partner, we have our own show called The Billy and Bob Show. So I am that one girl Billy, and she is that one girl Bob. And we play games together. We're going to be playing Ark, and my husband, Crimson Dawn, who's in the channel with us, is also going to be playing Ark with us. And we are planning to go out and attempt to tame a T-Rex.
Oh, that's going to be exciting.
We'll see how many times we die.
Well, I'm definitely going to watch that. I've got a soft spot in my heart for Ark.
I'll be back in just a moment.
I did it.
And Billy, you got your email from Arius with your prizes and all that good stuff?
Yes, I did.
Excellent.
I have a $5
Whoa.
Steam credit.
We've got some audio feedback going on over there.
There, you're like.
Echo.
Yeah, he needs to mute me, and I need to mute him because he's like right behind me.
Ooh.
Okay. So I have on my list for today, not Shroud related, I have a $5 Steam credit.
Just kill me. I deserve it. Just walked in my own bear trap.
Oh, lovely. Yeah, $5 Steam credit and the Flying Squirrel glider for Arcade.
Excellent.
I'm ready. Take me, Jason. Sorry about that. Yeah, Cora, sorry, I'm gonna have to go. I've got to give it off to Billy. She's going out of her way to support the stream too, man.
Dude,
We're
we're
all
on
good.
it.
What?
We are on it.
Battery.
That's true.
You can save in his boost switch and the button, so.
Oh boy.
Let's try and find the.
Do we already have a Tommy Jarvis? Yeah. Alright, I'm just gonna leave this match.
Oh.
Because this is gonna run overtime and I don't want to deal with that. I love the name of the show. The show though, the Billy and Bob show.
So, Yadrick, what'd you think? You have fun doing this today?
Yeah, I had a lot of fun. Once I got past that initial bit at the beginning, it kind of rolled a lot better. Now I'm looking forward to tomorrow, where I'll be back from what is it, 9 to 11?
Yeah.
a.m. But anyway, let me get the splash screen up, and we'll pay out that last bit of thingy. The last raffle. That's the one. Which will be for a Oracle coin. So if you haven't entered the raffle to win this beautiful piece of metal with the image of our very powerful guardian, the Oracle on it, she's either a really powerful guardian or the end of everything. We'll figure that out eventually. But yeah, so last few seconds here. Hit those exclamation point raffle commands if you haven't already. Alrighty. Oh no, let us pray. Alright, I'm calling it here. We're 5 minutes out. That'll give Billy enough time to get settled in. So, Moobot. What is it? It's a Moobot Draw Raffle. Right? Nope.
Sounds right.
I had it backwards.
I think it's just Moobot Draw.
Oh.
Yeah, that's Laz's department. I don't know.
What's that?
What's the code for the raffle?
I got it.
Moobot. Okay.
There we go. Speak of the devil, I was just talking about Let Us Pray. Congratulations, Let Us Pray. You're the one walking away with the Oracle coin from Relics by Rild. I'm sorry I didn't mention it earlier, but yes, the Oracle coin has been supplied graciously by Relics by Rild. Yeah, you did! It's right there in black and white. Or blue and white. Depending on if you've got the stream in full screen mode. So I'll get the, keep an eye on your... Beautiful. Keep an eye on your messages box and you'll get a whole thingy in just a couple of seconds here.
It still looks horrible for my fucking cam. Everything looks all broken.
Well, don't do that.
Look how it all looks.
Well, leave it like that.
It doesn't usually look like that.
Well, it's the low memory mode.
When I get close to it, it looks a little better, but...
Yeah, it takes a minute for the things to go again.
There we go. Okay. Now it looks better.
I need to repair my armor while I'm at it. I'm going to put it in the crafting table.
Okay, yeah, put it in there.
So that's that all set out. Are you about set to get started there, Bill?
I'm ready when you are.
Beauty. Well, I want to thank NBNN and the Airy Fund and all of you for letting me help out so much and putting up with my awkwardness at the beginning. Keep watching, everyone. There's a whole lot more stuff coming.
Oh yeah, we have lots and lots planned for you for the rest of today, all day tomorrow. You have lots and lots of fun. Hopefully, lots of entertainment.
Oh, I'm sure it'll be incredibly entertaining. Anyway, that's enough for me right now. I'm gonna pass it off to her. Take care, everyone. Bye till later.
Thanks a lot, Yodrick.